All right, I think we're live on YouTube. I think we're live with no warnings. Louis G, can you hear me? Tell Unc we lit. Tell Unc we good. Stephen B is here. OCOD. All right, we'll have to let YouTube know that the clubhouse saved him. There we go. Pips on life, OGH. All right. So yeah, let's see if we can get this closure above and see what we got. See if we can get Goldie to keep ripping. Let's see who's here. Did I see Johnny Gems? Yeah, what an amazing London sesh, man. So we took this trade here in London. Let me show you guys. Let me show you. Trade Zella. Yeah, it's been a slow week, but we took some good trades, kept it efficient, effective. But this was London session here this evening, or last, yeah, whatever. Beautiful buys taken on gold, just perfect. I've seen a lot of you guys took this trade, but that was it. My entry, so you had two entries. You had, well, actually you had three entries on this trade, right? So you could have entered here, right on the break of that high is like a inverted celery, bam, right there. Or you could have entered, there was a 30-minute, I'll show you guys on the regular chart, 30-minute celery, right? Or the entry was here. I don't think either of them were bad entries. You have 1, 2, and 3. So whichever one allowed you to get in, or whichever one you were most comfortable with, that was the play. I mean, gold was super bullish at that point. Let me show you guys the 30-minute entry that I took. It was right here. So basically break of the highs to move up, something like this. Wick, this wick fill is where I went break even, and then as that wick fill happened, I didn't want to close it, right? Because now we're closing above the range here, so I ended up just holding on to it and then closing, you know, the full position. I think it was like somewhere up here, yeah, right here or something. So pretty good trade. The rest of the squad held. I think Magnus held till up here. Yeah, a few other guys held full. So yeah, it was a good trade. Good trade. So I was looking for buys here on gold, but we never closed above the range there. So waiting on the 15 closure here now. 6 minutes left. 6 minutes. Just checked my phone and saw a trade. Oh, let's go. W. Nothing like checking your phone, finding a trade, and making some money. What's up, Cobra? Yo. Yo, TK. How we feeling? Good afternoon, YouTube. Good morning. How y'all feeling? How you guys feeling? Let's see. Let me go to YouTube real quick. Happy Friday. Welcome in. We're low key here today. All right, we're no longer low key because now my children are up. Now it's about to be very high key in here, very high key. Boom, boom, boom. NQ closing with no top wick. All right, cool. So NQ coming back down, no top wick on that previous 15-minute candle. So I think if we can get like a nice little support, maybe something like this, and then come like 9:15, get support, and then we go ahead and take more buys. Something like that. Yeah, if you took buys off the 15, not a bad move there. Not at all. Who traded London? Anyone? London boys. What up, Dan? How are you, bro? What's up, Buckins? YOLO trader in the house. What up, what up? Still need to understand the no wick situation. Basically, no wick, no entry. Yeah, so no top wick. So a wick represents a range. So if you have a wick on the top of the candle, that means that there's a range there, right? So if there's a range, then we can move up in it. For a lower wick, though, a lower wick means that you need a low, right? Because if you're moving up, you're kind of creating this uptrend, if you can see that, right? So you know how like the markets make trends. So the market will make an uptrend like that. It'll create higher highs and higher lows. Well, the candles create those higher highs and higher lows as well, right? So you have a high, a low, a high, a low, a high, right? So that's the reason we need those lower wicks, is because they form the lows to create the new highs. So we're always looking for that. Plus, we know that 85% of candles have both top wicks and bottom wicks here, right? So that's why we do not, or that's why I don't usually enter if there's no lower wick, because I know that there's like an 85% chance that price will come back to make that wick. Now, when will it come back to make the wick? We don't know. That's why we don't enter, right? Because if this candle has no wick at the bottom, right, it can come back now. So right after you get in, it can start coming back. It can fill the wick and come back. It could fill the range and come back. It could tap you in, come back, and break the lows and drive down. So we don't know. Therefore, we don't enter, you know. And until that thing's in there, then there's really no solid confirmation for me for entry. Yep. Yeah, good question, though. Good question, because the wicks are very important to understand. Now, sometimes with volume, you're not going to have wicks. Sometimes there's going to be trades that move without your wick, and that's going to be up to you as a trader to, you know, decide whether or not you want to take that trade, you know, without the lower wick. 90% of the time, there's no lower wick. I'm usually not in it. Yeah, there's a few occasions like celery plays and things like that where I'll look to enter without the wick, but typically it's a very hard rule of mine, just no wick, no entry. Morning, Ayush. What's up, bro? Yeah, I think gold's ready. If we can close above now, I think we're ready here. Yeah, we closed strong bullish, came back down, closing back above. So let's see. Oh, you're welcome, Wayne. You're welcome. Good question. Good question. Those wicks are important. All right, I think YouTube is all good here. All right. Yeah, we're good. Perfect. Perfect. What's up, Futures Frank? How are you, man? All right, cool. Yeah, I like this. So if we can get a nice little lower wick here, I'm going to have a buy stop on gold. Yeah, that looks good right there. So I'm going to have a buy stop. Previous candle highs, I think. Let's measure the difference. Yeah, like 7-8 pips. Probably gonna do previous candle highs, current candle stops here. Question. Let's see. How to go about journaling the XFA trades and the combine trades? All should go together. Separate journal. So I would do them separate, but then again, I would also. So if you have TradeZella, you can do them separate, all while collecting all the data. So yeah, you can individualize them if you're using TradeZella, and make sure you got like combines and then XFAs, and then you can click. There's a little option on the top to click all accounts, and then that way you got at least all your data there. So you want to look at each account, but then you also want to look at like your overall data to see how well you're trading, you know, between the two. That account's typically not to look at like profits or anything, just performance. Because that's just like your overall trading for the, you know, for the month or the year or whatever. What up, Pablo? Arrow Sassy in the house. What's good? What's good? What's good? Let's see. News. We got news today? I don't think we had any news. What news? 10 a.m. news? That's going to be an hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, remember we got the time changed. Am I a funded trader? Yeah, I'm a funded trader. How you doing? Why not take the buys off the current 15? You could do that too. Yeah, it's not an issue. I'd rather wait for this. It's a 7 pip difference, and it's the break of the 30-minute high again. This 30 hasn't closed above yet, so we got to be careful with the 15. Yeah, I'm a funded trader. How about you? Are you a funded trader? After 200 temps. No, I don't use my own capital anymore. I use all funded. I use Top Step. Yeah, futures funding. Yeah, I don't use any of my own capital to trade anymore. After 3 attempts at 100K, nice, Ed. Good job, bro. Yeah, you know, it's gonna take 1, 2, maybe 3 tries. It really is. Everyone thinks this trading thing is so easy. They just walk up and just press buttons and make profits, right? And yeah, that is the truth, but there's more to it than that. You're new? Yeah, you need some guidance? Absolutely, man. Anything, just holler. No question's a dumb question. Sometimes I joke around, but yeah, you know, funded trader and all that stuff. But yeah, yeah, man, welcome. And any question you got, you can ask in the chat. Get your questions answered while you're here. That's what we're for. What's up, Lights Fire? Yo. Yeah, I think it is time to delete here. Let's see the 30-minute. Yeah, it might be time to delete. See if we can make a lower wick on the 30 and then close above. Otherwise, I don't think price is ready. That's pretty interesting too. So we came up, we closed above here on the 15. Came back down, closed back above, and now we're heading back down. So there's something weird going on here. Something weird going on. Yeah, I'm going to delete this. Looked good, but it doesn't look good anymore. So 1 hour is not looking hot yet. 30-minute is flipping. I think we can come down, maybe make the low there. And then if we close back above in like 10 minutes, then we should be good to go. Free Johnny Gems. Where is he? Where is he? Johnny Gems, how are you, buddy? How are you?
How you doing?
How are
on,
you?
brother?
How are you?
How we feeling?
Excellent.
Hey, let's go.
How about you?
Amazing, brother.
You look amazing.
Thank you, bro. What's up, chat?
All right, here we go. Bring them up. Bring them up. Boom.
Another day
All right,
blessed by
perfect.
God.
Yes, sir. And we're seeing the fruit of it.
Yes,
Starting
sir.
to see a lot of
Yes,
fruit
we are.
out here. Starting to see a lot of fruit popping up.
Yep. Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. This electric slow dance. What's up, Jerson? Happy Friday, bro. Hero of the day. Your NQ observation from pre-New York helped me a lot. Thanks. Oh, it's my pleasure, brother. It's my pleasure. Yeah, NQ
Good hero of
moved
the
good.
day.
NQ moving good here. Yeah, if we can get new support, I like. You still got clean range and this overall 30-minute range here. But maybe we can get a new support or something, and that'll be better. Maybe like 9:15, 9:30, 9:45-ish. You get like maybe a 30-minute closure here. Next 30-minute gives us, so this will be 8:30 to 9, right? And then this could potentially be like 9 to 9:30, and then 9:30 blast off time. Maybe. Sebastian, how are you, bro? Big W, big profits here in the London session today. Early morning profits. I think we got. It's funny because we're not seeing as many. Hey, I passed my combine, but now we're seeing a bunch of. Hey, dude, I made $1,300 on my XFA. Like that's music to my ears. Music to my ears. Look at all these yellows, baby. All these yellows are live XFA accounts. Everyone's got them. Everyone's got them. AV Mike, yo, you're funny, dude. Yeah. So good stuff. Good stuff. TTE out here eating, man. Started good, ended not as good. That was Tuesday. Yeah. Tuesday I went from green to red. I was not that mad at all, actually. I was gonna be like, yeah, I was upset, but come to think of it, I wasn't. So
You weren't.
passing and profit, yeah. Took my first W trade on Top Step. Nice job, play. In a sell right now. Nice. Best of luck. Best of luck. What's up, Vic Trades? NQ with a 6 pip. Yeah, the daily wick. I know. Tell me about it. Yeah, that's a bummer, but I'm still open for sells here on the NASDAQ. Just gotta be good. 50K XFA starting today. Let's go. Let's get it. Taking trades on funded pips. Plan to switch over to Top Step. Oh, nice. How is funding pips? I've never used them before. Yeah, I mean, I guess you got the support here, right? So let me see the 4-hour. Yeah, it gets a. I don't think I'm open for these sells below here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to wait for sells. Yeah, we're not trying to stop. We're not trying to stop gold here today from doing anything gold wants to do. So I think below the 4-hour maybe it's gonna be the best. So below like 97 there. Otherwise, we're probably just creating support, right? This is the 1-hour time frame here. If we get rid of everything, we see here that the range in which we left is sitting right here. So if we're gonna pull back anywhere, it's going to be there, right? And then if we do create support on the 1-hour, I mean, that's going to call for a potential wick fill here, and then wick fill up there, and then maybe even a break and a continued push up to continue making history. Any explanation on 50% consistency rule? Yeah, sure. So basically you have to make 3 grand, right? So if you have a 50K combine, right, with a 50% consistency rule, that means you start at 0, you have 2K of drawdown, and then you have to make 3K, right? So what this 50% means is that on any given day, right, in that month, the most you can make is 50% of this total profit target. So 50% of 3 grand equals $1,500. So that means on any given day on your way to 3K, the most you can make is 1,500. That's it. So basically don't make more than 1,500 a day. Now, typically what I like to do is I try and make 1,500 on one trade, wait for the next best setup, make 1,500 on that trade, and then go ahead and get my XFA. But you don't have to rush it that way. Just make sure you don't make over 1,500 in a day and you'll be good. Does that make sense? EP is awesome, or FP? Okay, funding pips. Got it. Do I think the 4 hours is the best prediction, likewise? Yeah, especially for the session. So notice how most sessions tend to be like 2 or 3 hours, right? Where you kind of come in for before the volume and try and stay a little bit after. That usually equals 3 hours, right? Let's say Asian, London, New York. So why have an overall weekly or a daily candle try and like direct you when you could have a 4-hour candle direct you? Because all you're doing is you're looking to see where price wants to go in that given session that you're trading, right? So that will be led by the 4-hour over the daily. At least I get much better results by letting the 4-hour lead me over the daily at this point. Johnny Jens, we lost him. Make co-host, boom, boom. All right, cool.
All right, bet I'm back.
All right, my bad.
All right, chunk.
So yeah, does that make sense? I forgot what we were saying. Am I okay with TopOne Trader still? Yes. Yeah, if you guys are trading forex or anything like that, I would go with TopOne. If you're scalping, just, and be careful because they have that 5-minute rule. So if you're not scalping, I'd definitely recommend TopOne. If you're scalping, you're going to run into some trouble with their 5-minute rule, so maybe I'd go with like FTMO, or I haven't looked at Raja's company yet, but maybe like Dominion Funding and stuff like that. I haven't seen their website or anything like that yet though, so you got to do your research. But yeah, the guys over at TopOne, they're legit. They'll pay you out. They just got that stupid 5-minute rule that I don't really like. Thought it was less than 50% a trade, not a day. No, it's a day. Good morning. What's your advice for a break-even trader? There's a few things you have to stop doing, not start doing, and that's going to be up to you as a trader to find within your data, aka all of your trades, all your performance. There's some things in here that what's happening is there's money in the market, right? And some of it's coming in to your account, but then what's happening is it's going out. So there's a leak. There's a leak somewhere. You have to find that leak and plug it ASAP. So it's not that you need more information. You don't have to. If you're a break-even trader, you know how to spot good trades, right? So that's not the issue. The issue is there's a leakage in your P&L. So that means if you're making $8,000 a month, right, but then you're losing $8,000 a month, there's something going on because you're bringing the money in, but then it's going out. So you got to go review your data. And you got to see, well, what's taking the money away from me? right? Is it me taking buys with candles with no top wick? Is it me trading while price is still in the range? Is it me not waiting for confirmation? You got to find out what's causing the leakage and then plug it up, and you should see brighter days. Damn, I don't want to take a buy off of that confirmation candle, although I think it was yesterday price freaking ripped off the confirmation candle like that. But I don't think that's the best confirmation in my opinion. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for a 30 closure above 3,008. I can't believe we're saying 3,000 now. I remember when it was weird to say 2,000.
Right.
Yeah, so no sells for me yet at all. No way am I taking sells here yet. So let's see if we can close back above here. And NQ setting up perfectly, by the way. Perfectly. So this thing should set up for us around like for 9:15 entries, 9:30 entries. Probably same deal with gold. Yeah, you got a new hourly candle here, so we'll see what happens. 15 looks good. I think 30 looks better. Oh yes, with all the different 4-hour candles. Yeah, I still think the 4 hour is going to be best to guide the session. Yeah. What's the 5-minute rule? The 5-minute rule is that if you open and close your trade in less than 5 minutes, they will basically look into it and most of the time delete those trades. Don't ask me why. Every meet I had with them, I tried to get them to abolish that rule, but yeah, they still got it. Yeah, you can't exit within 5 minutes. Yep. And look, that may come in to help you or not. You know, like maybe you were going to close at 3 minutes because you hit resistance, but you're holding, and then price just flies. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's only going to hurt you because it actually could help, but I'd rather avoid that if I'm scalping at it, you know. I'd rather avoid it. Yes, sir, Alex. Yes, sir. And you're more than welcome to, you know, come here and then let us know, hey, this is what is taking away from my profits. What should I do? Like I've had probably 10, 12 people in the clubhouse. I'm sorry, in the elite program that I did that same exact exercise with. They were all really good traders. They really understood when to get in positions. The thing is they over traded a little bit, and like they couldn't, like it's going to be different for everyone. Like one guy, he would enter in the range all the time. Another person, as many times I told him, yo, I wouldn't enter without a wick at the top, he kept messing that up. And then eventually he got it. So it's always going to be little things, right? One guy, he would trade really, really well, and then the first sign of a losing day, he would go, you know, start hunting it down, and you know, revenge trading and blowing accounts and blowing his profits. So that was taking a lot of his profits. So you got to really see, it's going to be different with everyone. So you got to see what's involved in your data and your trades, and then eliminate it. It's a process of awareness and then elimination. So you got to become aware of what you're doing wrong and where that leak is out, and then you got to eliminate that action. That's it. Yeah. And by the way, this is all normal protocol to learning how to become a trader. I posted something on IG. I think it said something like, you're not doing it wrong, you're just in the process of learning, basically, right? So where a lot of people are in the process of learning, they feel like they're doing it wrong, and then they're telling themselves they suck and they can't do this and that they're never going to amount to anything. Like, don't do that to yourself. Be kind to yourself while you're in that learning process. It's a journey, man. It's not, this stuff ain't easy. I don't care what the Quakers say. You guys see people coming here, they're going to show you their profits, but they're never going to you're never going to see the full picture like you see with me or John or Magnus or anyone here, where it's like, we'll do all this in front of you, right? So that way you can see our wins, see our losses, learn with us, grow with us, and make your way as a trader. So Yeah.
Yep. Facts.
Yeah. Otherwise, you look at, Jimmy Ding Dong in Discord who only posts his wins. Right?
Yeah.
Yet he didn't show you the 5 losses he took before the win. And here you are with your head down thinking you suck at trading. But really, it's unfair to judge it like that, right? So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. You got to run your own race. You know what I mean? It's very deceiving.
Very deceiving.
What's up, Cano? Is that how you say it? Cano? Like Robinson Cano? What up, Leisker? Yeah, learning progress. Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, like, come on. I mean, we do that everywhere else in life. We go to college for 4 years. It takes like 12 years to graduate school. If you're gonna get into a job, they're gonna put you in this like 2-3 week like probation period, right? And if you're gonna try and get to like the bigger levels, it's gonna take like 1 to 3 years to get up there, right? What else? If you're gonna start a business, I mean, it's gonna take 6 to 12 months, right, just to get off the ground. If you're gonna learn a new language, it's gonna take 6 months, right, to a year to get fluent in that. So why would you think it's any different to learn this, to get good at this, right? If I'm gonna start jujitsu, right? It's gonna take. I'm gonna have to go through it. What do you think? I'm just gonna pop up and think I can kick anyone's ass right away? No, right? I'm gonna have to learn. I'm gonna have to get beat down a little bit. I'm gonna have to take some hits, get dropped a few times on the floor, right? In order for me to learn. So that's gonna take me 6 months to a year to 2 years to 3 years to learn that skill set. But we think we could just come into trading, take one trade and buy a Rolex. How you doing? Still living at mom's house. You know what I mean? So you got to give yourself time to grow. Like, just like you would in any of these other fields, right? You would always, you would naturally just say, yeah, it's going to take me 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, right? So same thing with trading. Same thing with trading. Basically you're either in the learning or the earning stage. You see me, I'm in the earning stage now, right? I'm 6 years in, but the first 3 years of my career that you didn't see, that I was all alone, like in my basement, trying to figure this thing out, you didn't see those years, right? So it would be unfair to compare yourself to me right now. So you got to run your own race, right? You got to play your own game and just move at your level. 450 beautiful souls in here, eh? Sorry guys, I didn't schedule this stream or anything. We almost didn't run the stream today, but the clubhouse was really looking out for YouTube, and they were like, you know what, like there could be someone out there who's got questions today, and we're also in the all-time highs, so you might want to be there for people today, Nick. I'm like, all right, let's go. So shout out to the clubhouse. Yeah, shout out to the clubhouse looking out for the YouTube today. That's a family right there, man. That's a family. Any skills need at least 100 hours. Yeah, for sure. 1,000 hours. Yep.
We got 146 winners in the clubhouse and 460 winners in YouTube.
W. What's up, Angelo? What's up? Good to see you. What up, bands? We got bands in the house. What up, bands? We got bands. We got only bands. We got bands counted up. We got bands on bands on bands out here. Damn.
There's bands everywhere over here.
I know I got bands. I know I got some bands. John Gems, you got some bands?
I got some bands, bro.
All right.
Chad, you got some bands?
Who's banding up? Oh, who got bands? It's my band, my band, my band, my band, my band. Oh, man. Wag stacking some bands.
Let's go, Wags.
Just applied for that Rashard Millie, I heard.
Oh, okay.
He ordered it. Yeah, he had to cancel his order the other day. Sorry about that,
He ordered it. You ordered that, bro.
Wait for range 2 sells on gold. Yes, definitely today. So what he means by that is what he's asking is if price closes below here, should we take the sell? And I wouldn't do it. I would wait for a break and a retest. Like let's say you get something like that and then price maybe move back up here, close below, and then maybe another closure below. That's probably the way I'm getting in sells. Yeah, something like that. Some ugly candles there, sorry, but and you know, one may say, well, don't we have that here already? And we kind of do. But the 4-hour low is what's getting me, right? The 4-hour low sitting down here. So at any point, like this whole zone, this whole region could be prone for a fake out anywhere in here, because that's really just a 4-hour candle, you know, still fluctuating at that point. So yeah, I'm probably good on sells this week, the rest of the day here.
Real.
But if that 1-hour come back up, break the high, dude. Let's see here. Been trading 6 years now, still not profitable, won't give up. Yeah, I mean everyone's time's gonna be different. It really is. It really is. And you know, maybe you could speed that time up by dialing in and honing in on one system, and you know, again, like stopping the leakage out of your P&L, and you know, there's probably some things that you can do to get profitable. But I mean, at the end of the day, everyone's race is going to be a little bit different, you know. So you got to run yours and move at your speed. Unk trying to get the bands. Yo, is that Unk? Is that Unk right there?
Unk who?
C Melly does a little bands.
What else, C Melly? Oh yeah, he does.
Hope you bring them bands to the all-you-can-eat steakhouse again, C Melly.
You got to. He knows, bro. C Melly, bro, I'm excited. Can't wait.
Can we recap the London trade? Yeah, of course. So we did take buys in London session. So let's take a look at them. So these are the buys taken in London. So you had very bullish bias here on gold, right? So you pretty much had London open coming in. We're waiting on supports. We're waiting for buys. You basically get this, the 15-minute time frame here. So you get this support and this kind of like this inverted celery, right? So that was your first option to get into buys, right? On the break of that high, obviously the lower the entry, the more riskier the entry in this case. So you had an inverted celery there. I didn't take that. So I think some people may have. But then you have this candle here close, right? And I'll show you on the 30-minute, but this was my entry on the 30-minute, which is basically the break of the 30-minute high off the celery play. So I was looking to target that wick fill, but once the candle closed above, I just held the trade, you know, and this basically where I closed my position. So we came down. At that point, I had my stops at break even. Right, I was break even already at that point. Price came up. This where more of our guys got activated, and then this thing just ripped. Right, we came flying all the way up. So there was 3 entries for this position here. Like I said earlier, the lower the riskier, or maybe not. Right, these are early entries, but that's fine. So you got entry 1 here, which is a 15-minute inverted celery. You got entry 2 here, which is a 30-minute celery, which I'll show you in a second. And then you have entry 3 here, which is the breakout, right? The official breakout, clean traffic to the left, which is, again, probably your most confirmed entry there. So that was it. You know, we were very bullish, very bullish on gold. We still are very bullish on gold. And you had the volume coming in, so that's where we took the trade. Here was my entry. So if we're looking now in the 30-minute time frame, my entry was right here. So buy was placed right here. Stops were pretty tight, kept below the lows. TP was up here, and that was my trade. Ended up closing the partials right around these levels here, and the rest of it ran to full TP. It was a beauty. It was a beauty. We waited all week for that London move, man. Patience
We really did,
pays.
bro. It really does.
Yeah.
And it always gets rewarded. Patience and discipline always gets rewarded.
Yeah, so for a slow week, you know, still okay. Still okay here.
Yes. Heck yeah.
Yeah. One red day. Yesterday was almost a red day, but I ended up taking a little NQ. We took an NQ long and got stopped. I lost maybe $300, but then there's some things I'm testing on the 1 minute, believe it or not. So I ended up giving this a shot a little bit before bed. I was just hanging out, talking with my wife, and popped this off, and yeah, made the loss back. So ended up covering there, but making like $90, I think, on the day. Yeah, I don't know why that counts for Thursday. Thursday should have actually been a blank day. Like these trades were in the Asian session, so really 12 and 13. I didn't take any trades in London. I didn't take any trades in New York. Yeah, and then today I just took the one London session. I should have this 5K payout hitting today. Let's see if it came in yet. Nope, not yet. Not yet.
On the way.
It's on the way. All right, cool. So we are grabbing some orders here, I believe. Right here. So we'll see if we can come back up, and 30-minute needs a closure above here, and then I'm going to take some buys. This is good. This is all setting up perfect. If we can get a fake out here, closure back above, we can start moving up, I think. Hero of the day. Yeah. Let's do it. We haven't had a new song out of you in a bit. Yeah. I'm about to play that song on the way. We haven't played that in a while. I'm betting on high risk to feed my family. Who remembers the famous TT song? You got the TT soundtrack, which is playing now, but then there also is a TT song. How long when you request a payout? I think last time it took like 5 days, 5 business days. Please talk more about those grinding days that will help us. Those are in that stage. Yeah, I mean, you know, you gotta sow before you reap. You know, so there's a process to everything, and you gotta be willing to pay the price, right? So those learning days for me came down to a lot of studying, a lot of sample size, like back testing on soft FX. I would sit through all of Raja's webinars that he would do. So while like my family was going out, or my family was upstairs watching movies, hanging out, having a good time, I was downstairs with my head to the grind, you know what I mean, and just trying to figure all this out. But it was a lot of Raja webinars. It was a lot of Don and Raja live streams. It was a lot of at night reviewing trades, going over things, going over my trades, going over Raja's trades. Just a whole bunch of stuff like that, you know, staying up late, getting up early, trading the London sessions, buying these little signal providers, you know what I mean, and going through all that. And the best thing I did was really plug in with Raja on the YouTube, and that really started to help me. And then, you know, obviously watching and studying all of his content, and then watching and studying all of my trades was really a lot of the work that was put in. And before I met Raja, you know, then I also had studied other traders, you know, so I also learned other strategies. So just like all you guys, I was just trying to find my way in the game, you know, trying to find out how I wanted to play it, you know, how I wanted to go about it. I thought I was going to be like more so like a intraday trader, but just didn't really like and enjoy doing that. So got involved in this type of candlestick trading. And this is where I found like I liked it, you know. So I found like, okay, I like to do the job this way. And from that point, it was just about, you know, really studying things and making sure that I was understanding it, because I needed to make money. You know, I had to. I was running out of time, running out of money that I had saved up. So yeah, and then eventually it clicked. So for like 2.5 years, I would say I struggled as a trader. About 2.5 years in is when I found like Raja and this type of strategy. And then it wasn't long after that. It was less than a year. It was less than a year. So it was maybe like another 6 to 8 months, and I was pretty much profitable at that point. But it takes time. You know, it takes time to study, to grow. I went through many accounts for sure. I have gone through many days of over trading, many days of over risking, and just played that whole game that I joke about nowadays. You know, the reason I can basically take the words out of your mind from here is because I've been in that situation so many times. So you ever hear me say something, you're like, how do you know I was thinking that? It's because I've been there. You know, I've done all that stuff. I've messed up. I thought I was going to get rich doing this quickly, you know, but, you know, having a good system, a good strategy, and then really honing in and remembering my why and why I was doing this really helped me to gain some momentum and speed that process up. Took the same trade in London. Let's go.
W.
John's seen the whole journey too. And by the way, the journey doesn't begin there. You know, the journey begins a very long time ago. But even just in entrepreneurship, I mean, I started my first businesses at 20 years old. So I've been in the hunt, been doing this type of stuff, and trading was just something that, even though I had understood how to be successful like in other areas, it didn't apply here. So regardless, I still had to learn this game. So I see a lot of people come in, they think they're big hot shots, they make $1 million a year, as if that's a lot, and then they come in here and they think, well, you know what, I can do this, I don't need anything, and then they end up wasting tens of thousands of dollars, right? Because their ego will not let them be new, right? They think, well, I made all this money in this other spot, this should be, I've already earned it, you know, but that ain't how it works here. The market's going to make you earn it. The market don't give a rip who you are, how much money you make, how much money you've made, how much winning you've done. If you don't understand the rhythm, the market is ready and willing and able to take all of your money. So you got to be careful, you know, just because you did something big in a different area, you know, doesn't mean you're guaranteed to do that here, right? You may have made it to professional athletics, right? You may have graduated from a D1 school, got picked up by a pro team, played 5 years. You could have even made the Hall of Fame. Sheesh, if Derek Jeter himself walked in here and tried to take trades, he'd be losing money in his first couple months, right? It's not going to be until he learns how to trade, right? Learning how to be a good shortstop doesn't guarantee you to be a good trader. So it's all about, you know, putting the ego down and humbling yourself and being willing to learn.
So facts.
Yo, Playbook 2.0. Y'all better get that while it's hot. I might have to take that off the tube. It's too much sauce right there. Too much sauce. Playbook 3.0. It's coming. It's coming. Also in that phase right now, yeah, that phase is it's one of those tough phases. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there, you know, throughout the whole journey, it's been a uphill battle of, you know, just overcoming to become, right? Because a lot of us are really just raised by average people for the most part, you know, just average individuals who just basically did what they were told to do. You know, not many of us, and if you are fortunate enough, you had a mom and dad that, you know, they broke the family curse, right? They stepped out and they became the entrepreneurs or the free thinkers, and they've blessed you with that. You know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I'm going to be able to do that for my children, but you don't want to give your children everything that you never had. You want to teach them everything that you never knew. So the fact is, some of you guys are ahead of the game, but those of you that aren't, you got to understand it's going to be tough. You know, if you're going to be the one to break out of mediocrity and the average mindset and mentality that you come from, you know, it's on you. It's on your back to get it done. And unfortunately, because you know mediocrity, you'll have to fight the rest of your life from going back to it, right? But you can change your whole entire future, your kids' future, by getting this thing right now and, you know, going out and succeeding. Oh, I like that. You'll realize how many talents you have if you only allowed yourself to be a beginner. Is it only me, or do you go to the bathroom when you mess up everything in trading? I think it might be only you. Yeah, follow the rules like gold. Yep. That's true, man. That's true. Yeah, you just look, I mean, trading will keep you safe, but you got to follow the rules. You know, you can do this in a safe manner. I mean, you guys see how I do it, right? I mean, this year I haven't really messed anything up. I just been following the rules, and because I'm following the rules, you know, I'm staying profitable. So once I break these rules, I no longer am this great trader that you guys see, right? I'm just another average trader. So is it me or is it my rules? It's my rules, right? It's just the only thing I can take credit for is I follow them. That's it. A shout out to you guys, because you guys sometimes help me follow them, because I still have those like degenerate moments too where I'd like to, you know, go off the wall and, you know, have the freedom to go over risk and over trade and do all that fun stuff, but I don't, you know, I don't do that. It's not I don't like the result I get from it. Preston on the live replays. I see you, bro. I see you, man. Appreciate you leaving the comments too. Let me know you're going back and watching them. Preston, the Prather Trader, and Eugene. Man, those guys, I will not be surprised when I hear that they're multi-millionaires from day trading.
Thanks, bro.
Do you need a W8 for Top Step? Yeah, I think if you're outside the US, I think it's called a W8. If you're in the US, like a W9. No, I'm not taking down 2.0. I would never do that. Just kidding, just kidding. Refreshes the page, it's already gone. How you doing? Who's Johnny? What does he do here? Just curious, I'm new. Johnny Gems. Johnny Gems. Where do we begin? The man, the myth, the legend. Basically been here since we started streaming. Probably the best co-host on the face of the internet. Absolute savage host of the pre-New York Clubhouse streams. Also my younger brother and my protege. He's my mentee. He's one of my #1 mentees.
Sir.
That's the little bro. That's the little bro. He's an absolute machine, says Aaron. Johnny Gems dropping gems.
Yes, sir.
You'll get to know him very quickly if you're gonna be here. Top Step have 5-minute rule? No. Chala. Chala, chala. All right, 54 seconds here. Let's see if we close above. Big Yachty and Little Boat. That's hilarious. Let's see. 29 seconds. If not, I mean, look at NQ's cooking here, right? So if you can get closures back above now, like if this candle can close without a lower wick, that'd be great, right? Now we get like a little liquidity here. Grab down, grab the sellers, reject off support, come back, close above, fill that wick to the left, and then keep it moving. Clip it. Clip it. All right, so gold's no bueno here. We closed in the range still, unfortunately. So I'll be waiting on. Oh, it is 9:30 actually. Yeah, unfortunately, no closure there. So 9:15's got to be the play, but the volume's coming in. Here it comes. Yeah, we'll see. Can't do much here on gold though. He is the best co-host. Yeah, let's go. Will beat. Will beat. He is. He's the man.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
We go live for Asian at 8 p.m. Eastern, London 1:30 a.m. Eastern, pre-New York 6 a.m. Eastern, and then, you know, the New York stream here. Price is dragging. Hey, I'll be right back. Give me a sec.
Let's go. What's up, chat? What's good? How you guys doing today? Hey, thank you, Foster Logan. It's good. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, thank you, Will B. Hey, I love you too, TK. Thank you. Appreciate that, JDZ. It's good, bro. Yeah, man. When do we sleep? We find some time. Whenever we can. Whenever we're tired. Nah. What's up, Green? What's good, bro? Greenery. Yeah. Yeah, in the clubhouse, you sleep when there's not a trading session. That's correct, right, chat? That's correct.
Whoa, Goldie. Whoa. Glad we didn't take those buys. Here come that 4-hour low now. Let's see this. Yeah, NQ is probably going to rip. It's 9:30. Not giving us no bullish closure. Goldie, Goldie. Where we going? Ah, NQ. Out of my face. Out of my face. My goodness. Doesn't even give us a bullish candle. My goodness. What?
Where, bro? That's me right now.
That was me about 45 minutes ago. Oh my God, is NY open? Run. Yeah, Goldie's going to fill this wick here. So we're going to see if the 4-hour candle is going to break the lows there. Definitely filling that wick though. How do you get the time next to price on Top Step? I think you have to right click here and then you have to add countdown to bar close right there. Just make sure that's checked. Green, how we feeling, bro? Do I trade all 3 sessions? I do. I do. I'm one of them crazy guys. Whole squad was in London today. That was lit.
Yeah, it was pretty far. London session, baby.
Do. Oh man, Goldie. Oh man. Amazing. Good to hear that, Green. Good to hear it. How do you do it? I don't know. I love it. I enjoy it. I have fun. You know, it's like fun for me. Yeah, 1 hour inverted. Just because I'm very reserved on taking sells on gold today. So that's the only reason why. I know we got the no top wick and all that, but price just very, very bullish. Yeah, so there's the wick fill. So we'll see if we start pushing through the wick now. But that's basically the target, right? So if you are looking for sells there, that wick fill is probably going to be your TP1 at least, and we may or may not push through it now. Let's see how the 4 hour candle holds up. Yep, there it goes. That'd be nice. That'd be nice if we can get a big bleeder here. This will set things up for Monday. NQ, man, I wanted these buys. Wow. She gone. Usman, what's good? Gold to the moon? Just like my portfolio. I like that. I like it. You're smooth, bro. You're smooth. Yeah, so let's get rid of all those lines there. Let's mark up the support, which is the most important part of where we are currently, and then we'll see what happens here. Nas gone. Gone. Anyone catch Nas? Impulse entry? Yeah, let's see. I think gold may reject that low there. Broke the lows. See how we broke the lows on the last 4 hour candle too here? Those lows. Oh, I'm sorry. These lows right here. We broke it with that other candle. So a lot of times that's going to grab liquidity because most people, they're not going to take that trade yet. But then once it starts breaking through here, breaking the 4 hour low again, they want to go ahead and start to take the sells. So that's where you grab all those orders. So we'll see what happens on the closure here. But bullish closures, and I'm still bullish. Yeah, I'm still bullish on gold. Is impulse entry for veteran traders? Yeah, or you could be a new trader. You know, if you were a new trader and someone taught you how to take impulse trades like in your first couple months, you could do it. You could still do it really well. $29.91. It could, but I think we're gonna reject off this 4 hour low there. Yeah, see how we're rejecting off there? That's why those TP1s and those partials are so important. Yeah, let's see if we get the big rejection here, and then we can go long. We have news at 10. 10, right? Yeah, 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. Check ES. Let's take a look. Looking just like NQ. I want to see NQ on that 1 minute though. Real quick. I want to see what that looked like. Yeah. Yeah, that was nice. Very nice move. Yeah, you may get the rejection here now. So the pullback. We've tapped that target. We've filled the wick. This wick here on the 4 hour right to the left here. This one right there. All right, big rejection here. ICT guy is a fraud? I have no idea. I never even heard that guy speak. Half ICT right there. Oh, for the 4 hour lows. Is that what they do? Yeah, I don't know. I've actually never watched one single video on ICT.
ICT. Never even heard of that. Like I heard of it, but I've never done it myself.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we've heard of them, but yo, Pineapple Pete. It's good. What's good? You sure it's not iced tea? Yeah. Goldie. Look at this rejection. Eesh.
Gold's nasty.
Went to take a nap 4 hours ago for 30 minutes. It happens, man. It happens. Systematic trading versus discretionary trading. Which one's better? To be honest, I don't even know the definition of those words. No, I'm just kidding. Neither is better than the other. They're both good. It's just what trader is better. What trader can follow it better. How's the week been so far? Fantastic, my man. Fantastic. Appreciate you for asking, John. How's your week going? Can you chat about something past combines for fun? Is that what it looks like?
Past combines for fun.
You have 3 or 4 profitable days on the XFA. Oh, you do. Oh, snap. Harry's just passing these things for fun now. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, you know, like our little, like the way we go about it. I mean, if you're on the combine and you have an A+ setup, I mean, whatever lot size is the biggest, I tend to use. So if it's a 50K, I'll use a 5 lot. If it's a 100K, I'll use a 10 lot. And that typically gets me passing in like 2 to 4 trades. Yeah, it's a bit of a philosophy. Nothing changes in terms of like the technical analysis, but more so just when that good trade is there, put some size on it and let it rip. All right, Goldie, 15-minute closure coming. So I think if the next 15 can close back above, I think we're in pretty good position. See if we can get another rejection. Worst case, we start trying to fill the wick again, and then we get fades from like down here. So worst case, this candle closes like this, short of filling the wick, and then maybe the next one starts off, and then that's the one we can catch the fade on, right? When it comes back down, rejects here, and then breaks the high. If not, then I gotta wait for a bullish closure above the range here. W, John. Yeah, my week's been pretty good. I had one red day, really two no trade days here. This was all an Asian session last night, so basically had a nice, decent Monday. Not the greatest Tuesday. As you can see, I was in profit early from London and then kind of lost the profit there on Tuesday. Wednesday, no trade. Thursday was no trade, but I also, last night in Asian, took two small little losses and then went ahead and, gave it another try there when candles closed and recovered that. So that was in Asian last night, little 91 bucks, and then today, London session, beautiful buys taken, and that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at for the week. That's where I'm at. So good week so far. Still up about $1,000 or so. News in 15 minutes. Yes, now we have news in 15 minutes. Correct. I risked the account on the combine, but I'm saying when I get to the XFA, I seem to get so impatient trying to get the payout. Yeah, I mean, there's a difference between being impatient and sizing up. Sizing up is so you could be impatient and try and get a bunch of trades in to get your P&L up, or you could be patient and size up when the trades come. So instead of upping the trades, just up the size on the best trade, right? And then that way you can, not have to deal with so much of an emotional roller coaster, but, you just hit big on one trade and save the next one for the next best setup. Is it just patience? It is. It's patience, but it's aggressive patience. So what I mean by that is being patient but getting aggressive, right? And making sure that when the opportunities come to move forward in your P&L, you take full advantage of them. And when they're not there, you don't do anything.
You wait.
You wait.
I remain disciplined.
Yep. Yeah, NASDAQ's going to be double. So if one contract on gold equals $10, one contract on NQ equals $20. Now, look, why does that say 8? I wrote 10. Yeah, so then just do the math on everything else. So basically NQ's double. Today there's a festival in India. Oh, nice. You guys going to the festival? Uh-oh. I just heard big bang and now baby cry.
Oh, damn.
Hopefully my wife's got that under control. I'm sure she does. God bless her soul. You guys think my job's hard? Holy.
Dude, her job, man. Snap. Are they all up? All the kids
Yeah, they're all up. Yeah. Big Norbin's in the house. Norbin with a $9,700 I think it was more than that, right? Almost $10,000 payout request today. That is a big W, dude. How you feeling?
Norbin, man, sheesh.
How you feeling, brother? See, that's the cool part about the clubhouse is like, I mean, like, we're not even working on combines anymore for the most part. Like, now it's like it's all XFAs, and now it's like payout after payout, like, and then the payouts are just getting bigger and bigger and bigger that I see. Like Isaac about to take 6,000 too today. I took 5,200. Sebastian took almost like what 8,000, 9,000 the other day. I mean, we have a bunch of people in here just running up a bag. A big bag. An XFA is like, if you're familiar with forex and you have like phase 1, right, and then phase 2, and then you get the live account. That is the XFA. XFA is basically like the live account. So that's the account that you're officially able to put up profits on the board and request them for payouts. XFA is payout. It's where you build your digital income, your digital profits, and those digital profits turn into physical profits. Combine's like phase 1, phase 2. Like that's like a challenge. I like the term combine. It's pretty cool.
Damn. Yeah.
I wish I could use it, but I think Top Step trademarked it.
Took it. Yeah.
Love from Pakistan. Yo. Pakistan. Is Pakistan the best place on earth? That's what I've heard. I've heard that before. Pakistan. I have yet to go to Pakistan.
One day, bro.
I have a family member who was in the military. He was stationed over there for a while. $15-minute fade on gold, or best for what? Best for scenery or government corruption. They might be better than the U.S. at government corruption. But I don't know. It's hard to get better than the U.S. at that.
Yeah.
But now we're giving all Americans $5,000. $5,000. I'll take it, Trump. I'll take it. No more jet rides for Nancy Pelosi. Barack Obama and Bill Clinton won't be getting their lunch money this month. Have I ever heard of Kashmir? Yes, sir. What happens if you go? Oh, I think we got that covered, Brad. Do I know about Uncle Ted? Yeah. Uncle Ted, he actually. So the first crypto run that I was ever involved in, he basically gave me the signal to cash out, and this man was scary on point. When that first crash happened. Yeah, he was like, I recommend you guys all get out of crypto and do all this. He's like, there's going to be 2 to 3 red years after this. And crypto was flying at the time. And I was like, yeah, maybe I'll listen to this guy. He seems to know what he's talking about. And yeah, he was on the money. But other than that, don't know much about him. I've only seen him on Roger streams a handful of times, and that's it. Silence the charts. Yep. That's him.
I've still never seen his face.
Nah, I've seen his face. He used to like basically like the way it would look on his videos is he would just be talking, dropping gems, and he would just like show like what was on his desk, like a business card, a pen, and like a bottle cap. And then he'd just be sitting there talking crazy.
Spitting gems.
Other than that, stay away. Oh man.
Nah, he would spit gems. I remember listening to Mount Raj's stream. Crazy.
Green's throwing his government out there.
Damn, Green.
Green's upset. I'm upset.
Yeah, that's true. Forgot about that, Green.
Yeah, Carlos. So just because, I mean, I definitely think you should give a tithe for sure. But does it have to go to the church? No. Could it go somewhere else? Yeah. So I didn't think whatever God's placed on your heart, you know, he'll show you where to give it. Yeah, you just got to ask. You got to ask for guidance. But I do recommend, I mean, the Bible recommends it, you know, not me. So I recommend it. I feel like when I started giving, everything started coming to me. So the moment I started really taking the eyes off of myself in terms of my finances and being willing to trust the Lord, and the Bible says, test me in this, right? And say I won't swing open the barn doors and fill them up and all that. So I did, you know what I mean? And we started going down. We started giving to the homeless. We started putting money in places where we felt the Lord was calling us to do that. And man, that changed everything. So I do recommend putting a tithe somewhere, but where is up to you and God. Spend some time in prayer about it, you know, think about it a little bit. They're all part of the team. We aren't on it. True. Come on, Goldie. Come on. Do we take this wick fill? I don't. I don't take this wick fill here. I wait for maybe a closure, bullish closure back above here, because now we're in a nasty range. So, and then we're also like obviously like deathly bullish here on gold, right? Like look at the 4-hour chart. So you never know, man. The 4-hour might sit here for a moment, and then this next 4-hour candle at 10 a.m. gone. Clip it. Clip it.
Come out too.
Yeah, it's true.
3 minutes.
We do not believe in God? Well, that's on you, brother. That's on you. I can't force your belief. I'm just saying what worked for me. You're welcome, Carlos. The storehouse in scripture, the house of God. Yeah, but you know, the park down there where the homeless hang out, that's also the house of God, right? So there's many other houses of God outside of the church itself. So I feel like, you know, you have to have players that help out in the church, and then you have to have players that help out outside of the church itself. So depending on, you know, where the Lord is leading you, I think that's where you should go. There was a season where I was led to give to the church. There was under the roof of a church. There were seasons where I was called to go out and give to the needy and the poor and help them and talk with them. So I think just whatever the Lord has on your heart at that moment, I think you should run with. Don't listen to the man. Listen to report above, right? So listen to the actual voice of God in prayer, not just someone, standing at the pulpit in a way. So I love that too, but you also have to do what the Lord has on your heart, not, just what somebody else wants you to do. Friday late hours are bearish mostly on gold. Yeah. Let's see. 3 minutes till news. Yeah, 3 minutes. 1 minute actually. 1 minute here. So we got a red folder coming out here. You got the prelims. So we'll see. Here it comes. So we'll see. I think we can, you know, if the news comes out and we do get some bullish stuff going on, I think we're gonna move back up. Yeah, if not, I think the sells do look money. Somewhere below all this. You got to get through that 4-hour forest here, man. All right, see how we're breaking the lows, but we're pushing up every time. Okay, sorry to be annoying. You're definitely not annoying, but can't sleep and if I don't get the explanation. The 15-minute on NQ, was it a legit fade? Let's go to NQ. This one, yeah, I could see why one would take that as the fade for sure, especially after breaking those lows. Yeah, that was pretty valid. You know, you're expecting that fake out to happen. So, yeah, not bad. All right, here comes the news here on NQ as well.
Yeah, the news.
Yeah, we also got a 4-hour closure here. So, look at that push down on the 4-hour right away. So, what's the 4-hour going to do? Are we going to break? So, you see how we close below here? So are we going to move down or are we going to fake out? Something tells me there's going to be a fake out. But if we do move down, I like sells, but we got to break through these lows and we got to close below, right? Close, break through on the higher time frame, close below on the lower time frame. I'm already up $1,000 here today. I don't want to take any random stupid trades. The fade is an impulse idea? Yes, correct. Yep. All right, let's see how the news came out. Oh, red numbers here. Okay, so yeah, numbers aren't looking too hot for the dollar here, so we could see some signs of gold pushing itself back up. So yeah, I'm still bullish here on gold. If you get a support at some point right along these supports, I think we're good. I mean, yeah, looks money to me. Maybe we get another leg up like we did here last time. So somewhere back into this range. I'm glad we broke the low there too. What up, PM Magnifico? What's up?
Yeah, Magnifico.
How are you, brother? Yeah, so if this candle can close bullish, then I'm going to be taking some buys here. We got 11 minutes, 10 minutes for a closure. So we'll see if it waits. I would love to see us come down a little too. Try and fill that wick. Oh, snap. Why not the sells? Because I don't want to sell into this death jungle here where we could reject right out of. So maybe if we get the closures below the supports down there, then I'm open. But until then, not for me.
Nothing.
Yeah, if we can get a closure below, like there's some supports down here, all this 30-minute time frame, then I'll probably be open. But until then, no way. I like the buys though. I do like if we close above here, we take buys on the next candle. Closure above. Next candle gives a lower wick. We should make our way up. Yeah, we came right back down. I mean, we took buys down here from London earlier. So exactly where we are now, it's exactly where we took buys from earlier in London. So if we can get that same process, right, that closure here, and then a nice push up. That's what we're trying to see here. Closure and then a nice push up. Boom. What do we got here, AB Mike? What do we got here? Hold on, I gotta go up. Back in December 2024, I had set a goal for getting max funded with Top Step by March. Today, that goal has been achieved. Just realized it. Big shout out. Yeah, let's go, brother. Big shout out to you.
Love you.
Amazing. Amazing. Let's get it. What a way to end the week, brother. Big W. Way to stay steady. Way to stay consistent. This guy's been consistent ever since I've seen his name in the chat. Literally. Shows up every day, comes in as a student. He's independent. He messaged me. We go back and forth in voice chat. Always, you know, asking good questions. Good work, brother. Proud of you, man.
So I'd be Mike. Congrats, brother.
Another one.
Another one.
Goldie, sit down. Sit down and stop moving.
Bro, I'm done with gold, man.
He said, I'm done with gold.
Hell yeah.
What is that? TK, what is that? Zuffree. Do you have an open spot for an editor willing to edit full time? Yeah, send us an email. Send us an email with some of your work. I have an editor now at this point, but send it over. I'd love to see some of the work you do. Maybe make a clip of like one of our last trades that we took on the live stream, so that way we could take a look. AB. What do we got here? Well, 300. Okay. Chipping away. Is W8 available online, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I'm not crying, you're crying. Let her move because I'm in a buy. All right. Let her go. But wait, I can't get in with you. Just let her calm down for a moment. I still want it to go up, but I want to get me entry. Stay gold, stay. 5 minutes, pull back a bit. All right, cool. We're coming into that 5-minute resistance, so maybe we'll pull back a little. Let's see here. Let's see. Who's got good questions? What's the clubhouse? Is there any paid course? Yeah, that's basically the clubhouse. Clubhouse has all live streams. We live stream every session. There's over 20 hours of pre-recorded content in there going over like basically how we win, you know, how we approach the markets, whether it be technicals or mindset. It's all in there. So you got everything you need to succeed within the clubhouse. There's also a official like course coming on every single setup and all that. So yeah. Does my daily candle on NQ have a bottom wick? Let me check. Yeah, a little one. Not really. Not much of one. What time frame am I waiting for a closure? A 15-minute time frame. Oh. Sheesh. I already smacked about 250 putts this morning.
Really, bro?
Yeah.
Are you for real? Damn.
Yeah,
Nice.
you guys ain't. Yeah, it's over for you guys. It's over.
Bro, it's unfair now.
Once I'm on the green, it's a wrap.
You got mad practice though.
Yeah, I do.
Well, I'll get some practice in later.
No, you're not allowed to use my putting green. Only I could
I'll
use
have to
it.
sneak in. Imagine you walk out after London, I'm just in your garage like hitting putts. Like snuck in your crib.
Oh man. How do you correlate the time frames? Well, shout out to my boy Preston, because I'm pretty sure yesterday he timestamped it. Where was that at? Yeah, because we talked about this yesterday. Yeah, here it is. 2:41. Thank you, Preston. So I'll go back to yesterday's live stream and go check out what I talk about here. We also did probably about an hour. Yeah, probably like an hour and a half webinar on how to correlate time frames. So how to build out the 4 hour and start to look for, the entries and the opportunities on the 30-minute, 15-minute time frame. Yeah, if you guys see here, this is a lot. This is just some of the course, but there's over 20 hours here. See how these are all like an hour, 30 minutes long? Higher time frame, lower time frame, price action correlation. We did part 1 and part 2. Trade management, risk management, part 1, part 2. Goal setting, part 1, part 2. Successful habits, winning versus losing habits. This one was a big trade review. So there's a lot in here. Using the fade and the inverted celery in 2025. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff in here. The importance of journaling. I think that was one of the big game changers for some of the Clubhouse members, that webinar about journaling. Because it seemed like right after that, basically right after this webinar here, which was basically a yearly recap, we pretty much, anyone that was in the Clubhouse at that time, we set some goals, didn't we? Right? During this day here. And we are fulfilling those goals. Like, we are legit every single day making those goals realities. So we talked about getting funded. We talked about getting paid out. We talked about being disciplined. And yeah, I love it, man. I love seeing it. So yeah, these are just some of them. There's many, many more. We record a new one every single weekend. Every single weekend. So this weekend, we're going to be talking a lot of psychology stuff, mindset stuff. So if you're not in the Clubhouse, you guys can join the Clubhouse. Come hang out with us tomorrow on the webinar. We have webinars every single Saturday. So a lot of education.
You know what we're talking about exactly with mindset, or Rafi's on, right?
Yeah, Rafi's going to be bringing some heat.
Okay, bet.
I think we're in seven, right? Week 7 of that. So
Session 7, class 7.
yeah. Yeah,
who's hyped for the webinar Saturday?
Yeah, Saturdays are always lit. Webinar day is always fun. I'm
excited for that.
even with the fundamental confirmation from news, why didn't you go for the buy yet? Because my setup hasn't showed up. So now it has. So if we can get a lower wick here, I might be interested in going long here on Goldie.
Let's see.
We'll see what happens. We need a lower wick though. Something decent too. When we pass the combine, how much time to get the XFA? I think you get it the same day. So once the market closes, Top Step will send you an email and say, "Hey, you're so awesome, and you passed your combine, and now you can pay us another $150 to activate your XFA. Good luck."
Damn.
Yeah, so usually it happens.
Best of luck to you.
It'll come to your email tonight if you pass today. All right, so we'll see what's good here. Gonna need some sort of a lower wick. Let's take a look at NQ so we don't get FOMO here. NQ kind of, oh good, okay, cool. So we are closing back above here. So we'll see what happens on this 15 closure. But if we do close bullish, then I like the buys on NQ just as much as I like them on gold. All right, that should just about do it here. So I'm gonna have a buy stop here on gold. What time is it? 10:16. Yeah, I'm gonna have a buy stop here on Goldie. See if we can move our way back up. Break of the current candle highs. I'm probably gonna keep the stop loss below. Yeah, nice. We closed on no wick there. So probably gonna keep current candle stops here. Not risking too much, but we'll see if we can get the push. Yeah, I would go lower in size. It's Friday, plus you're all over the place here on gold, but we got a strong support, so it looks pretty good to me. How much time until? Oh yeah, I already answered that one. All right, Goldie, let's see if we can move here.
Gold.
All right, I think that's going to be break even for me. Yeah, risk free on a Friday. We're in good positions. You can close partials if you like at the wick fill. Got to break that high. No, don't hit us. All right, I'm out at break even. Damn, what did we get there?
I think that was a good break even.
Yeah. Damn, that was 25 pips. That's crazy. Yeah, I went break even. Went break even too? Yeah, that was quick. Yeah, I think if you get a 5 closure above, maybe give it another shot. Closed on 25 pips. Nice. Damn, that was quick. That was nice. Yeah, maybe if the 5 closes above, you give it another shot. Funny move. Or
that was a quick one.
oh, whoops. You're still in? All right, that's fine because this thing probably going to take off. I just want to go break even, especially if we don't break the highs there, you might reject. So the next thing you can do is if the 5 closes above, we give it a second shot. If it doesn't, then you got to wait for the 30 closure here. Yeah, but you guys should be good if you're still in. He said I can't go out like that.
Yeah, Dan.
Hold it.
Not ending the weekend like that.
No B for me. Stop loss or TP. Let's go, ledge. Let's go.
Nice ledge. There you go.
Yeah, I just if all this isn't there, then I probably don't go BE. But because it is, and the wick's there and all that.
And tight stops.
Tight stops.
Peace out, DJ Scratches. Have a good weekend.
Later, G.
See you, bro.
Can we? Yeah, we can give it a second shot if the 30 closes above, or if the 5 minute, ends up closing above there. We do a little 5 minute on Fridays, 5 minute Friday.
Definitely, bro.
Yeah, we almost filled the wick. All right, so we did close bearish there on the 5. So yeah, I like to be.
Yep.
Yeah, if I do give it a second.
I thought.
Yeah, if I do give it a second chance, it'll be on the 30 closure. But yeah, I mean, I think that was a 1R there. What were we risking? We were risking about 20 pips, and I think we got like 25, yeah. So you had a 1R, so the break even is fine for me. Because if we reject that high there, right, we may close below the range. And if we close below the range, now we're in this like observation zone again. So
yeah, I feel like if you got tight stops, you might as well have a tight TP.
True.
Even to that.
How many years have I been following SRC?
Forever.
Since 2020. So 5 years. 5 years. Pros and cons. Pros are the base hits are on another level. And I'm a base hit player. Like, I'm a base hit type of trader. So you can easily snag, like, look at that. I mean, how easy would that have been to just close at? You could have easily snagged 25 pips right there. So that's the beauty of it, is you can get really good base hits. Everything is very straightforward. There's always going to be like a confirmation candle and a trading candle. What else? What other pros? I mean, the pros are you can make dough, and it's simple. The cons are sometimes you're only hitting like a 1R, things like that. But yeah, sometimes like you have tight stops and you get stopped out, like boom, and then price will continue running sometimes. Sometimes you won't get wicks on candles, so you won't be able to participate. So there's a couple little cons, but I think more pros than cons for sure.
Another pro, high win rate too on the
high win rate
plays and stuff.
Yeah.
75-80% win rates.
Yeah, so if you're willing to take base hits and be like a base hit type of trader like I am, then this is a very, very good system for you. And then naturally what will happen is you will get those bigger days, but they'll come naturally. So what will happen is you'll take the same positions, and right here maybe you'll go break even, or you'll close some partials or something. But then again, sometimes you're just going to get big moves, right, where you get these big breakouts and you can trail your stop. So yeah, I mean, I think there's much more pros to it than cons for sure. How many contracts did I use on that trade? I used 2 contracts. Yeah, 2 contracts. So just a note down for like educational purposes, being that we have a lot going on here, that's the reason for a bit of an aggressive break even there. Right, and we did fill the wick, so we don't want to leave like the door open to get stopped out when we're kind of running into these ranges if we look left, you know what I mean? So I think the trade is still good to be put on, because with the volume, a lot of times you're going to push right through there, so that's not going to matter at all, right? But in today's case, it's stop and price right now, so glad we went break even.
Yep, W management.
The clean range. I was gonna take partials right here. Yeah, I was just gonna let the rest run.
Resistance, target resistance, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, it's not like the cleanest range, but it's what we got. Think gold done for the day? Probably.
I'm done with gold for the day. Definitely.
An XFA, how long does it take to be set up after passing? So that day at market close around 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, EST, you're going to get an email. And in that email, they're going to congratulate you. Congratulations.
Congrats.
And now pay the fee. So once you pay that fee, anytime after 5:30, you're going to get your XFA.
Sir.
And then you get to play.
But you gotta pay the fee.
Have a great day.
Yes, sir.
Now you might get into your first trade and, you know, maybe your knees are weak, arms are heavy, you might even have... No, just kidding.
Yeah.
So what if there's vomit on your sweater from your mom's spaghetti and you're nervous? Done for the week, just gonna chill now? W.
Yeah, I'm about to do the same as well. It was a great week.
Lockout. 3, 2, 1, lockout.
What? Sir. Good job, too.
Who? 2?
I said 2.
Who's 2?
Look at the name.
We have to pay the fee after passing? Yeah. Oh, 2. Oh, 2.
Yeah, bro.
2.
I'll just say to you.
Looking calm and ready. Knees weak, but arms are heavy. Yeah, you do have to pay after passing. Yeah, $149 is the activation fee.
Yep. That's a good fee to pay, though. That's the fee you want to pay.
Scare him straight.
Yeah, bro.
Up 2.6 on a 50K combine. Okay, so you only need 400 more. Monday will be your day, brother. Good work, Gabriel. Sounds like Eminem. Yeah. Q Bank's legit guy. I've only met Q once. He seemed to be very cool. I watched his videos for years. Very inspirational. But I've only met him once down in Miami at an event. But yeah, seems to be pretty cool to me. Been over to his headquarters. Been over to like the top tier and all that. The headquarters down there in Miami is super sick experience. Really, really cool. Is TopOne recommended still? Yes. Yeah. So you guys can use TopOne. TopOne's fire, you know, prop firm. The only thing with TopOne is that if you're scalping, they have a 5-minute rule. So just keep that in mind. Because if you open or close a trade with under 5 minutes, they're basically gonna, you know, you're not gonna get penalized, but they're gonna not count that trade basically.
Yeah.
Don't know you guys know him, but I personally would not combine Raja's strategy with Q Banks' strategy. I wouldn't do it. I would pick one or the other. Trust me. I know it seems like, hey, if I got Rajas and I got Qs that I'll be able to make more and do more, but it don't really work like that. Nope. I mean, you can try it, but I'm just telling you from experience, I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend honing in on one of those and becoming a master at it. Yeah,
one system's all you need.
In theory, it sounds amazing, you know? Hey, I'll get two strategies, but then you try and they don't complement each other. And if I've never really looked into Q strategy, but I know for sure that if you hone in on Rajas, you don't need anything else. You don't. You just got to master that one.
Yeah, buddy.
Check out GJ. Send me a chart.
DJ.
Send me a chart. He's choking. But on the surface, he looks calm and ready.
Gonna go blast that song after this stream.
Gold gonna bleed? Gold might bleed. Oh man, who's happy we went break even? Anyone?
Oh yeah, bro.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah, I still don't like these sells.
Yeah, I think. Maybe time to enjoy the weekend now.
It might be. It might be.
Yeah.
Are we still working with TopOne? Absolutely. Yeah, you guys can still use the TT code and all that stuff. Yeah, just keep in mind what I said. In Top Step, after passing the combine, do they evaluate your account or straight away gives us? Yeah, they're gonna evaluate it. They're gonna make sure that you didn't break any of those like 3 main rules, and then you're good to go. I personally do not like these gold sells. I won't be participating in them. Yeah, I'm good on those. Maybe below 91 here, but not here. Not here, not now. Boom, boom. Do I have a profit target per month? No. Per week? Nope. My only goal is to show up every day, be patient, disciplined, and wait for the best setup according to my data. That's it. If that makes me 500, it makes me 500. If it makes me 5,000, it makes me 5,000. But that's pretty much. Usually I average around, 1,500 bucks a day, give or take. Some days are bigger, some days are smaller. But usually my losses are about 1,000 too. Like $1,000 red day here, $1,400 red day here, $400. So this was a pretty smooth trade there, but yeah, I usually average anywhere depending on where I'm at. Some days you can have big days though. And that's what I mean about this system. Like every now and then you're going to have those base hits, but every now and then you're just going to get a random grand slam that just pops. And those are the ones to take advantage of. Later, Rob Trades. Later, brother.
Thanks, Rob.
Shorted indices. Nice. Do I think it's okay to combine 2 strategies such as supply and demand mixed with support and resistance? Yeah, they're pretty much the same thing. So maybe you pick a little bit away from one guy, a little bit away from the other one, and kind of make something of your own. That's basically what I did with Don and Raja in a way. Is I just looked at both of them and took the best from Don, best from Raja, and just kind of combined it up in this system that we got now. And then obviously I have my own chart time, so I started figuring things out, dialing things in on my own without them. So, and it's basically led to what we have now. Is a 55% win rate decent? Yes, as long as you got a decent RR on your trades, it's pretty good.
All you need.
%99 of people on YouTube are fake. It's a very big scam. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's why you don't see anyone up here anymore. Where'd they all go? Yo, there was like 15 streamers like in the beginning of the year.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You wouldn't. You probably don't. You probably wouldn't want to know his last name. Can you get a sneak peek of the strategy that you're implementing on the 1 minute time frame? Yeah. So it goes hand in hand with our target tap concept. So when we're kind of looking for fades, so let's say like the 4 hour candle had, let's say that's the target, right? 4 hour candles that moved up. we've kind of tapped into that target and we're beginning to reject. So let's say on the lower time frame, like the 15-minute time frame, we would be looking for price action like this, right? Where you had some sort of a wick, another wick to fail, right? Throw those lower wicks there, and then like we're gonna look to take the fade on the break of that low, kind of. So what I've noticed on NQ, and I haven't really noticed it as much on gold. I don't think it's gonna work on gold as well as it will on NQ. So it's probably only be like a NQ, maybe even like ES type of strategy. But pretty much on the lower time frames, like the 1 minute, all you're gonna do is, and it has a lot to do with timing and stuff. So I'm not ready to fully teach it yet, but I am having some success with it. But basically what you're doing is you're either looking for breakouts or onions. I mean, you're looking for same sort of pattern, same sort of price action that we look for, just on the 1 minute time frame. And you know, you'll see when it's volatile, right? And then when it's volatile, that's the time to hit. So what you're gonna see is like a bunch of 1 minute candles, right, that are just moving up, and then you're gonna get a beautiful something like this, just like what we would normally look for, right? And now you know on the 1 minute excuse me, if we're gonna break these lows here, chances are that 1 minute's gonna throw a little wick up, and then your entry's here, right? And then by the time you even break this low, you're already in the trade like that at that point. Like entries up there, you're already in. So you can close partials at that point, right? Never mind waiting for, you know, the 15 minute to do its thing. The 1 minute gets crazy. So I'm not quite there yet, not ready to teach it. Still learning like all the looks of it and everything about it. But yeah, we'll start teaching that pretty soon. Or at least sharing what we're looking at. I wouldn't do it on gold though. I wouldn't do it. It's just not the same. Not the same at all. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, multiple accounts for multiple reasons. Yeah, I don't see why not. Like I'd be playing around with my XFAs and stuff too. So like I have an XFA, it's up 1,000 from London. I got off of that one. I came on this one. You know what I mean? So I play around with it. I don't do it for like different strategies like swing trade, scalp, and intraday, but I use it for different sessions and stuff like that. Christopher Columbus. Yo. Let's see here. Seems Putin agreed to cease fire in Ukraine, which, okay, yeah. So I seen Ukraine kind of did it, and now it seems like Putin's done it. So, yeah, that can definitely stir up the markets. Dictators don't seize. Oh, man. You haven't found any info about Putin agreeing? Yeah, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Now that I'm funded, I'll use 1 or 2 contracts, take my time. Love it. Let's get it, Maxi Millie. Maxi Millie coming in.
Go.
What's up, Elijah? New here, new to trading as well. Second day watching the stream. Just wondering what to suggest I watch or read. Yeah, that's a good question. I would go over to so if you like the style, if you like us and you like the style of that we trade and all that and the results that come from it, I would go to this video right here, the Playbook 2.0, this one right here, and I would watch that a couple times. I basically explain how I trade. My entire strategy is explained right here pretty much. And then there's obviously some little other details to it, but this will give you a very good foundation to start learning and understanding. It's a very detailed, it's a 45-minute video, extremely detailed. Not only does it go over the actual technicals of the playbook and the strategy that I use, but we go through the mindset, the mentality, the thought process, why you should have a playbook and why you should do certain things and all that. So I think this is going to be a good place to start. Maybe watch this once or twice over the weekend and then come back next week. We'll be here every day. Every day. What's up, Ronnie? Should I trade TopOne with LLC? I recommend trading, doing everything under your LLC. Goldie. This is crazy, man. This is crazy on gold. What should my LLC name? Lewis the G. Lewis and Clark. Never settle. Does TT have PDFs? Yeah, we do. Yep. How do you set that up? Depends on where you live. You gotta buy it. Register a business. I'm not sure. If you tell me where you live, maybe I can help you a little bit. QBank draws trend lines on the 4-hour chart. Yeah, I think I'm very familiar. I'm pretty sure he uses Fibonacci's and all that. Yeah, EMAs, right? Yeah, that style is really good too. Both styles are really good. So it's not about one being better than the other. It's just like which one will you work better, you know? For me, my brain is very, like, I like to simplify things. So I feel like this strategy is very simple. But maybe your brain works a little bit different than mine, you know? So maybe the like intraday trend line, moving average, like Fibonacci stuff will work better for you. They both work, I'll tell you that. You can become profitable with both of them. But combining them might cause some trouble. This one will get the job done though. If you're willing to take like base hits, you'll stack up green days. Like from January on, I've stacked up a lot of green days just by simply taking base hits, simply taking wick fills, range fills, things like that, and getting out. Can you drop a webinar video from the clubhouse? So we know what we're getting into before joining. This is what you're getting into. This times 100, basically. I think y'all know what I bring to the table. Yeah. Trust me, we always underpromise and always overdeliver. So I don't even want to put it out there. I just want you to get in and be like, "Damn, this is crazy." Versus me tell you all these things about how amazing it is, blah 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 blah. Then you get in, you're like, yeah.
Let's get in and let's eat, bro.
Yeah, just get in and let's get to work.
Let's get to work, bro.
I just pay the fee, brother.
There you go.
Do I normally follow the higher time frame trend like the 4-hour? I do. I get my direction from the 4-hour and the daily, and then I look for entries on like 15, 30 minute. John, we actually haven't really paid much attention to the 1-hour time frame at all this year.
We really haven't.
We really
honestly.
haven't.
Almost like kept it in the back of our head.
Yeah, pretty much every trade. I think I may have taken like 3 trades this whole year, like solely based off the 1-hour.
Word, bro. Like same, maybe even less, honestly.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Clubhouse is YouTube on steroids.
Yes, sir. And that's coming from Norbin, who just cashed out a $9,700 payout.
Damn, son.
Shout out Norbin.
I mean, look what's going on today in the clubhouse. We got a whole lot of money out here. We did really well in London together tonight. But yeah, look at these, all yellows. So if you see yellow, those are all people who passed their accounts, all trading on their own live accounts now. Billy, quarter milli Billy. Okay, 700, about 700. Nice, dude. Yeah, that was mine. Made it like 1,200.
Billy. Go, Billy.
Yeah, so we're running it up. People getting funded. Last couple, like earlier this week, we took some losses. But other than that, been pretty straightforward. Sebastian here with 2,300, 2,400, 40. That's almost like 5,000 right there. I withdraw about 5,000 the other day. 2,600 on 2 accounts. Small L here, so keeping losses small when we can. Yeah, there he is, Pita. $600 payout, nice. Yeah, so we're moving along. We're getting the results that we're after. That's for sure.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. I think I'm gonna call it. Go
Okay.
start my weekend.
All right, my bro. Enjoy it. What we doing tonight? What's for dinner?
Hit me up, bro. We'll
Alright.
talk about it.
Maybe we'll just cook some steaks.
We can do that too. Yeah, let me know. Just hit me up a little bit later today.
All right, broski.
All right.
What time is it? 11? Oh my god.
But
Time flying
yeah, bro,
out
it's
here.
pretty late. Friday, I'm trying to go do some things.
It's Friday, yeah. It's Friday. He ain't got no job.
No
He ain't got nothing to do.
Just freedom.
Okay.
Just income. We're gonna have some fun.
Bye, Felicia.
All right, bet, Nick. I'll talk to you a little bit later. Thank you for the gems you dropped all day today, man. Appreciate that.
All right, G.
And,
See you later, bro.
shout
Thanks
out
for
to you
being here.
guys. Sir, thank you for having me. Clubhouse, I'll see you tomorrow on the webinar. YouTube, I hope you guys have a good weekend, and God bless you all, all right? Peace out.
Peace, bro.
Peace.
Later. And he's gone. And he's gone. Johnny Gems, ladies and gentlemen. What about bias? What if daily and 4-hour don't align? That's a great question, Tim. Tim's got great questions this week. So if they don't align, right, then what I will most likely do is lean more towards the 4-hour. So one thing we started doing is when the daily was bullish and the 4-hour was bearish, we would begin to get rid of the whole range 2 stuff. So if the 4-hour was bearish and the daily was bullish, and you end up, it all depends on what session you're in, but I would much rather roll with the 4-hour because let's say the daily looks like this, right? So let's say the daily looks something like this. We're bullish, and let's just pretend we're coming into that range there, right? And the daily currently looks like this when we get to the desk. So although the daily's bullish, let me draw the 4-hour chart, right? Because this is what it'll look like on the 4-hour. So the left side is the daily, right? Daily. And then we have the 4-hour here. So what the 4-hour will typically look like in this situation is something like this, right? Where the daily candle has moved up. So the 4-hour obviously made that happen, right? Boom, boom. Let's just say there's 3 4-hour candles that have just finished up. And now what's happening is you have this closure on the 4-hour, right? Actually, I'm sorry. Let me go back one. Boom. So you have this 4-hour closure. It looks like this, right? So what this red 4-hour candle represents is the pullback right here, right? So if you're pulling back now, and let's just say the daily target has been tapped in a way, right? And now you're pulling back there, you're hitting target, and the 4-hour is closing like this. I'm gonna lean more towards that bearish bias now, because I'm thinking, okay, if the 4-hour is creating resistance here now, most likely the daily candle is gonna start to pull back during this session that I'm involved in, right? So then I'm gonna obviously look for the lower time frame stuff. So maybe On the 30-minute time frame, you have a range here, right? And I'm just going to look for a breakout of that range at that point, and I'm going to roll with the 4-hour time frame as it's leading the daily. Does that make sense? Let me know if you need further explanation. But I like leaning towards the 4-hour because this candle is 24 hours long. This one's 4 hours. So when I'm at the desk, I'm only going to be sitting here for 3-4 hours anyway. So I just want to anticipate where the next 4-hour candle will go. And if we break lows here, right, and close below on the lower time frame, then that tells me that the next 4-hour candle is most likely going to move down, right? So I'm going to kind of go with that bias. And I feel like that's helped me a lot. Especially like the whole idea of building out the daily candle and whatnot. I feel like that has just tightened up the bias and the analysis in a major way. Yeah, because we don't really want to take buys now, like when the 4 hours closing bearish and you're getting closures below. You know, like what could happen too, like right here is you'll get like this bullish candle, but it won't close above the range. And people are thinking, well, the daily's bullish, so let's go ahead and take buys. But they're failing to realize that, yeah, the daily's bullish, but it already reached its targeted area. And then the 4 hours giving us a resistance. So that's a sign to tell you, hey, the daily candle's trying to tell you, hey, I'm done moving up for now. I've hit my target. My 4-hour candle is closed bearish. My 30-minute candle is closed bearish below a range. It's time to go down now. So that's typically how I operate and move about in the markets. Yes, I lean more towards the 4-hour. Yep. Yeah, keep coming around. You know, this all takes time to make sense and understand. So you just keep coming around, keep asking questions that you're unsure of and that you need answers to, and it'll all click. Let's see. See you later, Brad. Billy the Goat. Would you have taken the 15-minute onion on NQ if the doji candle? Let's take a look at NQ. Damn, look at this thing. Back up. I wouldn't have taken this one, but maybe not this one, but maybe this one was better. Yeah. The yellow one was much better for like an impulse entry. When is the webinar tomorrow? Every Saturday, the webinars are at 11 a.m. Eastern. See you later, Harry. Enjoy the evening, bro. From the other side of the world. I will, Oh, there's Norbin flexing. All right, we got to pull the flex out on Norbin then. So, yeah, Norbin, homegrown right here. I was saying on IG today, but so proud of this dude, man. Got a chance to meet him, shake his hand at the TT meetup we did, and just cashing out basically $3,300 payouts here. So couldn't be more happy for you and your family, dude. Big W. What you gonna do with the money, huh? What you gonna do? You got anything you want to buy? I personally would recommend that you buy something with the money. Maybe something for you, maybe something for you and your wife, maybe something for your family. I recommend spend some money though. Not all of it. But you got, you got a little something to work with there. How to tackle Raja's strategy with a negative RR? You do exactly what I did. I've done that. So I have used RR in a totally different way than most traders use RR, and I feel like that's the glitch for this strategy. So the glitch in this strategy, right, is you don't change your RR like you would think you do, right? So let's just use this as an example. You get a breakout, right? We're gonna take buys. We're bullish on the daily. We're bullish on the 4-hour. We're waiting for this buy position, right? And let's just say everything looks super clean. So you got candles coming on down, support formed, closure above, clean traffic to the left, daily time frame lines up, 4-hour time frame lines up, volumes coming in, playbook setup is here. So that is considered an A+ setup. So the way I tend to use my risk is I do this. I use basically risk 1, or let's call it A, B, and C. So obviously risk A is going to be for the best setups, right? Let's just say that that's 5 lots, right? B is my average setup, so that's going to be like my everyday type of setup, right? So let's just say that that's 3, all right, as an example. And then the C is going to be like where the playbook setup's there, the volume's there, but certain conditions in the market, like kind of like today, aren't the greatest, right? So that's going to be where I'm going to risk maybe like 1 contract. So pay attention here, because this is how I skewed RR to work in my favor, and it shows on the data and all that. So what I would look to do is, if I'm looking at this setup right here, I'm gonna basically measure it, and I'm gonna say, is this an A, B, or C? And let's just say it's an A, right? So on this one, I'm gonna throw 5 contracts. So let's just, and by the way, the A positions, or the A type of risk, those are obviously gonna be trades that I'm much more sure of, right? Trades that I would expect to work out more. So I'm going to go higher, right? That's the reason I'm going bigger on size. So when this trade works out, right, I win, and I win, let's just say 5. So that's a winning trade. We win 5. So we know that every single trade is going to go into 2 columns, right? One's going to be a winner. One's going to be, it's either going to go in the winning column or the losing column here, right? So being that it's an A+ setup, when I win 5, let's just say. And now let's say the next day we get the same opportunity. We're bullish on everything, but let's just say now maybe the higher time frame, like the 4 hour, is not in our favor, and price looks good, but it's a little choppy, meaning it looks something like this. So you have candles kind of coming up, and you got some chop and all that to the left, and it's just not as clean, right? So you get all this consolidation and stuff, and looking like this, and you're going to take that trade. So in this situation, I'm thinking, well, you know what? The conditions aren't as good here today. So I still want to take this trade because it's something I'm looking for, right? But I'm not going to go 5 contracts here today, because this isn't an A setup, an A risk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to risk the C one, right? So I'm going to go in with 1 contract. And again, if I'm going to go in, if this is going to be a C, then this is a trade that we can definitely win, but the odds are not as much in our favor as the last trade. So I'm going to lower my size now, right? And this will be a trade that, of course, we could win it, but for this example, we're more likely to potentially lose this trade, right? So if I lose now, I lose 1, right? Because what I did was I didn't move my RR, meaning I didn't mess around with this tool, right? The RR was still the same. TP here, stops here. So there's nothing different about the trade itself. It's the risk that I put on due to the condition of the market. So now when I win big, right? Because I win with 5. And when I lose, when price goes against me, most likely on these C opportunities, I only lose 1. Right? So that's how I've been able to skew the RR in my favor. And it took me 3.5 years to really dial this in and figure this out, looking for ways to increase RR and all that stuff. So I learned this from a multiple 8-figure trader. And it has, I mean, just look at my results, and again, I'm not pointing the finger at me saying how great I am. It's just because I've applied this, which I learned from somebody else. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how I move RR. Most traders, they want to do things that don't make sense, like increase this and decrease that, and that's just that just doesn't make sense, right? So yeah, that's how I tend to do it. I recommend doing it that way too if you're trading this style, and this could really help you out. NQ, yeah, NQ's gone. Anyone have any questions on that? I've been trading just your playbook. I've been winning. Breakout, onion, celery. So grateful. W, brother. W. Way to go, Moses. Yeah, man. Just keep it simple. Just keep trading as simple as possible, man. Remember what Mr. V taught me. If you're gonna walk through a minefield, follow somebody, right? So if you come here and you hear what I say and you see my trading and you look at my results and they're results that you want, don't try and reinvent the wheel. You know, put your ego down and do exactly as I do. And then in that process, you're going to learn little nuances. You're going to spot little things out for yourself and develop your own independency as a trader. But there's nothing wrong with coming here and starting from square one and really diving in and being a student. How to journal trades and improve accuracy from data and how to identify mistakes. You got to review your trades every week, or at least every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks, I do a big 2-week evaluation in my own trading business. And I look at all the trades, and I always look at mainly the losses, right? And I want to see, were those good losses or were they not good losses? Thank God these days, most of my losses are really good and I'm proud of them. But back in the day, early on, when I had to, like I was explaining earlier, I had to find the leakage, you know, because I was making money on my winners. The only issue is I was giving it right back with the losers. So I had to identify these losers and say, hey, out of these 5 trades that I lost here, which ones can I be proud of? Or which ones did I break my plan, right? So I'll be like, oh, damn, look, I shouldn't even have been in that trade. Shouldn't have been in that one. Shouldn't have been in that one. Right? And then all of a sudden you're like, well, how much did I lose there? Whoa, I lost 500 on this. I lost 1,000 on this. I lost 500 on this. And you go, holy crap. You know, I could have $2,000 still in my winning P&L right now. Right? But I'm giving it back. So you got to really identify what trades are working and what trades aren't working. So just like a boat would leak, right? You got to find the leakage in your P&L and stop it as soon as possible. You have no time to waste. Like by Monday, you should have this figured out. Yeah. And then do this every 2 weeks. Hold yourself accountable. I personally pretend I'm the trader, the risk manager, and the owner of the firm, of the trading business. So I'm a little crazy and weird like that, but you could try and play some mind games like that. That's typically what I do. All right, let's see here. So we will reduce risk, depend on the situation and risk, and forget about reward. Just will focus on managing risk. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and the cool part about the A setups is you know that they're most likely going to work out. So those are trades you could be confident in holding longer. And then the C setups, you're not as confident. So you're going to be a little heavier on your risk management. So even though you're only risking one, you could still get aggressive on cutting that loss short and really like change the RR like you would never believe. Yeah, so right now my current RR, and I did take 2 or 3 losses this week, but right now my current RR is 2R. So on average, I'm winning 941. On average, I'm losing 434. So I think like a day or two ago, before like last week, this was a 2.9. So it was almost a 3R. So I did take a big $2,700 loss. So that kind of plays into it a little bit. But yeah, so that's where my RR stands right now. But again, like last week, it was 2.9. So we're getting there. You know, we're getting up there for sure. Do I care much about zones to the left? I do. That's where I'll typically grab my TP1s and TP2s and all that from. What time is it? We're going overtime here today. Oh, Han Solo, you're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. Yeah, so everyone, that's kind of how I approach RR these days. And again, like, it took me 3.5 years to figure all that stuff out on my own, making mistakes, you know, losing trades and not really having anyone to point me in the right direction outside of just my own losses. So I think the greatest thing you can study in life is your own losses, and they'll get you to where you need to go. I'm new to this channel, so looking forward to implementing the education. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Hope you have a good weekend. We took off profits on the BE trade. I didn't take any profits, no. But yeah, you could have taken profits there during that wick fill, but on a Friday, I'm already up $1,000 today, so I wanted to let that run. Yeah, but you could have taken it at the wick fill, but yeah. Howdy. Oh, snap. All right. Thank you. Let's see here, but I think that's my cue, ladies and gents. I'm probably gonna head off, enjoy the weekend. I think today was good. Nice London session trade. Yeah, I think we'll just start back up again next week. I think that's my cue. Time to head to the bank. Super valuable. Yeah. Have a great weekend, Tim. All right, gang. Hey, I'm going to get up out of here. I hope you guys have a good weekend. I have enjoyed my time spent with you today. I'm glad the Clubhouse encouraged me to start the YouTube live stream. And yeah, we're running into 11 a.m. here, so probably going to get going. I have a tendency to run up a quick buck, which I'm suffering badly. I know. Quick buck, yeah. Yeah, you can't shortcut. Listen, this is the shortcut. So don't try and shortcut the shortcut. Do whatever it takes. Run the process. Don't rush the process. Trust the process. You are literally shortcutting your entire retirement right now, because if you could start making, $2,000 to $3,000 a week, I'm pretty sure that can get you ahead. So keep that in mind. Always think long term. Remember, failures think short term. Successful people think long term. Cool. Blessings, my friends. I hope you and your family have a excellent and blessed weekend. Praying for y'all, and until Monday, my friends. Peace. Later, G's. 1000 EST. Louis G. I see you. All right, chat. Love y'all. Have a great weekend. Blessings, G. Peace.
I need peace, I need love, I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace, I need love, I need everything that's coming from above. I want my dog, ay, birds of a feather, we gon' fly together. Ay, we gon' ride forever like it's heavy metal. I ain't Christopher Columbus, I would never settle. I ain't Lewis, I ain't Clark, I would never settle. God told me I'm Olympic, for real. Ayy, seek the kingdom while you simping, for real. Why you talking, you should listen, for real. All this jaywalking got me limping, for real. Ayy, jaywalking, ayy, Jesus walking, ayy, Jesus talking. Yo, big faith, yeah, I need a whole lot of that way, where I'm about to go like amigo. Can't see the vision and you can't be me amigos. I call up my girl and then we pull her to the Rigo. That's the only time we pay to see you acting way different. Way different. Same book, but the page different. The page different.
PK.
Say I'm lane switching.
Well, I'm lane switching.
Hold on, let me put my turner signal on, so they see me coming. They still can't see me coming. Only two things that I need is peace. I need love.
I need everything that's coming from above.
I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from up. They like, how he, who he, what is this? Hey, my studio is wherever I sit. Hey, I plug in the microphone and now you hear that click.
It's a hit.
Hey, way hit him like, whoa,
oh, man.
Hey, make him do the oh, man. Hey, how you just came up with whoa, man. Flow electric, this is not a slow dance. Not a slow dance. We come together and we pray and hold hands. He give grace, so wherever grace lands. He paid the price, ain't have no escape plan. Yeah, no plan. Yeah, no plan. Actually, his plan was the plan, so he planned it. Hey, set the bar high, he the code, so I scanned it. Hey, we
saving souls on the campus.
This ain't no religion, we ain't following
in your antics.
Thank you, Lord, I should like a praying mantis. Enemy just trying to see me sink Titanic. Never out, but I'm outlanded. Even when I'm out, soon as I land. Back to the beach, back to the sand. Yeah, back to the... Only two things that I need is peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above. I need peace. I need love. I need everything that's coming from above.
Keep going, 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 keep going.
I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. I don't half step cause I know the full truth. The devil cooking, he don't know that I could cook too. When life give me pressure, I still show the good fruit. I treat it like my last rep and I just push through. I don't believe in failure cause I can't afford it. And if it ain't meant for me, then I ain't about to force it. I think about the victory and trigger my endorphins. The mission too important, ain't no way I could abort it. So I gotta keep going. 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 Yeah, we on time. Momentum come alive anytime God ride. It be only God vibes. I'm consistent when I try. It's divine. You would think we at the park the way he slide. All I feel is bliss since the purpose been defined. God don't ever miss. He got my back when I arrive. Anytime I give, I get it back. I pay my tithe. Anytime I slip, I come right back. I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Keep going,
I gotta keep going. 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 I gotta keep going.
This is your winning season. You have been so used to feeling like you're losing and not making any progress and being stagnant that now that you have stepped into the promise, you are battling with accepting what God has promised you. Receive this message with love and an open heart and allow God to give you everything that He has promised you. Stop resisting the promise, okay? Stop resisting the promise.
Listen carefully, this is not a story of luck. It is a testimony of divine law in motion. I did not win the lottery once, nor twice, but 8 times, by simply speaking into existence what was already mine. There is no randomness in this world. The patterns of life respond to the patterns of thought. Every win, every manifestation, every shift in reality begins with a spoken word. An unshakable decree. When I first set my intention, I did not ask. I did not plead. I did not say, I hope I win. I did not say, maybe one day. I did not entertain the possibility of failure. I lived in the certainty that it was already accomplished. Every morning, every night, I repeated these words with conviction. And then I let go. I did not check obsessively. I did not doubt. I continued my days as if the prize was secured, because in truth, it was. You see, the moment you align with the state of having, reality has no choice but to conform. You are not waiting for wealth. It is waiting for you to step into alignment. And when the first win came, I did not feel surprise. I felt confirmation. When the second, the third, the fourth win arrived, I knew it was simply the law unfolding. Each time I spoke the words, I reinforced the truth. Some may call it luck, some may call it coincidence, but I call it law. A universal principle that bends to the one who knows how to wield it. Now I ask you, are you willing to step into the power of your own spoken word? Are you ready to speak as if it is already done? The words you speak, whether aloud or within, shape the very foundation of your reality. Every thought, every phrase, and every sentence that passes through your mind or escapes your lips is not just a fleeting notion. It is a seed planted in the soil of your subconscious. And what is the subconscious but the boundless, fertile ground where all manifestations take root? It does not question. It does not resist. It merely receives and fulfills. Imagine for a moment that your mind is a grand mirror, reflecting back to you the sum of your most dominant thoughts and spoken words. If you speak of lack, of struggle, of misfortune, then life, obedient to the command of your words, will shape itself accordingly. If you affirm with certainty that abundance is yours, that success follows you, that you are divinely favored, then the world around you must conform. It cannot do otherwise, for the universe does not discriminate. It simply echoes what you declare. Most people walk through life unaware of the immense creative power they hold within their words. They say things in passing, unaware that every utterance carries weight. They speak of debts, of fears, of endless obstacles, and then they wonder why life seems to mirror their worries. But the subconscious does not recognize jokes, nor does it understand when you are merely speaking without intention. It takes everything as truth. The moment you say, "I never have enough money," your mind registers it as an order, and reality bends to fulfill it. When you complain, "I always struggle," you are giving permission for struggle to persist. But just as words can create limitation, they can also liberate. The moment you become conscious of what you speak, you reclaim your power. You begin to see that every word is an instruction to the unseen forces that shape your experience. And if you can instruct limitation, you can also instruct abundance. If you have unknowingly declared defeat, you can just as easily declare victory. This is why repetition is key. The words you repeat most often become the strongest beliefs in your mind. And belief is the force that moves mountains, that shifts realities, that opens doors unseen. If you repeat, "I am always provided for, money flows to me in ease," your subconscious absorbs this as truth. And once something is accepted as truth, reality has no choice but to comply. This is not mere wishful thinking. This is not empty optimism. This is the law in motion. Look around you. Every great leader, every individual who has shaped history has understood this at some level. They have spoken their success into existence long before the world recognized it. They have affirmed their destiny, even when their circumstances showed no evidence of it. You too must do the same. You must become mindful of the words you allow to pass through your lips. Speak only what you wish to see made manifest. Replace words of lack with words of abundance. Instead of saying, "I hope it happens," say, "It is already done." Instead of saying, "I don't know if I can do this," declare, "I am fully capable and everything is aligning for me." From this moment forward, guard your words as you would guard your most precious treasure, for indeed they are. Speak life, speak success, speak joy, and watch as the world around you reshapes itself to match the truth you have declared. When you assume something to be true with unwavering faith, the entire world moves to reflect that assumption. This is not theory, this is law. What you hold as a firm belief within your consciousness is mirrored back to you in your external reality. There is no separation between what you deeply accept as fact and what materializes in your life. The outer world is nothing more than a reflection of the inner world, molded by the thoughts you consistently entertain and the convictions you refuse to let go of. Most people do not realize that they are constantly assuming, whether consciously or unconsciously. Every day they assume things about themselves, about their circumstances, and about their future. Some assume failure before they even begin. They assume they are unlucky, that success is hard to attain, that wealth is reserved for others. And what happens? Life proves them right. not because the world is cruel, but because the world has no choice. It must conform to the assumptions you hold as truth. But just as one can assume lack, one can assume abundance. Just as one can assume struggle, one can assume ease. The key is unwavering faith. Faith so absolute that it does not waver in the face of appearances. If you assume yourself to be wealthy, to be loved, to be successful, and persist in that assumption regardless of what your senses tell you, then the world will bend to make it so. It must. That is the nature of reality. Assumption is not mere wishful thinking, it is a state of being. It is stepping into the feeling of already having that which you desire. It is knowing that the moment you claim something as yours, it has already begun to unfold, even if you cannot yet see it. The delay between assumption and manifestation is simply the time it takes for reality to adjust itself to match your inner conviction. Many make the mistake of assuming something only for a moment, then allowing doubt to creep in. They say, I am wealthy, but when they check their bank account and see little change, they immediately revert to old beliefs of lack. But true assumption does not falter. It does not check for proof. It does not look for evidence. It assumes boldly, without hesitation, without compromise. Think of an actor who steps into a role so fully that they become the character. They do not question whether they are convincing. They embody the role completely. That is how you must assume. You must take on the state of the person who already has what you desire. Walk as they would walk. Think as they would think. Feel as they would feel. Do not wait for the evidence to appear. The moment you make an assumption and hold firm to it, unseen forces begin to move. Opportunities arise. People appear. Circumstances shift. The world rearranges itself, sometimes in ways beyond comprehension. This is not coincidence. This is law. The law does not fail, it only reflects. So assume the best. Assume that life is working in your favor. Assume that everything you desire is already yours. And then watch, without doubt or hesitation, as the world conforms to your belief. You must not wish, you must not hope. You must know with absolute certainty that your desire is already yours. This is the secret to bringing forth anything you wish to experience. The mistake many make is in believing that their desires exist somewhere in the future, always just out of reach, dependent on circumstances they cannot control. But the truth is, what you seek is already here, waiting to be claimed. And the way to claim it is by living in the end. To live in the end means to assume right now that you already have what you desire. It is no longer a distant possibility, no longer a goal. You must accept it as your present reality even before it appears to your physical senses. The world will always reflect back to you what you believe to be true, not what you want to be true, but what you know to be true. If you persist in the assumption that you already have your desire, the world must conform to that belief. It is law. But how does one live in the end? It is not about pretending or forcing external action. It is about stepping into the state of the fulfilled desire within yourself. Ask yourself, if my wish were already fulfilled, how would I feel? How would I think? How would I carry myself? Then embody those feelings and thoughts now. Feel the relief, the joy, the gratitude, as if what you desire is already a fact in your life. If you wish to be wealthy, stop thinking and acting as someone in lack. If you wish to be loved, stop yearning and start knowing that love is already yours. Your subconscious mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. If you impress upon it the feeling of already having what you seek, it will accept that as fact and set the unseen forces of reality into motion to bring it about. The external world is nothing more than a reflection of your internal state. And when your internal state is unwavering in its assumption of fulfillment, the outer world must catch up. This is why mere wishing and hoping do not work. When you wish for something, you are affirming that you do not have it. When you hope for something, you are placing it in the future, separate from yourself. But when you live in the end, you remove all separation. You claim it as yours, and reality has no choice but to comply. You must remain faithful to this assumption, no matter what your current circumstances suggest. The physical world may not shift instantly, but that does not mean your assumption is false. A seed does not sprout the moment it is planted. It takes time to grow. Likewise, when you persist in the state of your fulfilled desire, reality begins adjusting, aligning people, events, and circumstances to bring about the physical manifestation. Whenever, do not waver, do not look to the outer world for validation. Simply rest in the feeling of already having your desire and let the unseen forces of creation do the rest. If you can hold firm in your assumption, with no doubt, no contradiction, and no concern for how it will unfold, you will watch as the world rearranges itself to reflect your inner certainty. That is the power of living in the end. Repetition is the key to mastery, the force that imprints ideas upon the subconscious mind, shaping reality in its image. Just as water carves through stone with persistence, the words you repeat, whether aloud or in the silence of your thoughts, mold the substance of your world. Your subconscious does not judge, question, or resist. It simply absorbs and reflects whatever is consistently impressed upon it. Many believe change requires struggle, but true transformation comes through repetition. Whatever you feed your mind repeatedly, whether consciously or unconsciously, becomes your truth. If you constantly affirm lack, struggle, and limitation, your subconscious will take these as commands and shape your reality accordingly. If, however, you choose to repeat words of abundance, success, and fulfillment, those too will take root, and soon they will manifest in ways beyond your logical understanding. The power of repetition lies in its ability to bypass the analytical mind, the part of you that questions, doubts, and clings to old conditioning. Through sheer consistency, repeated words sink deep into the subconscious, where they become beliefs, and beliefs become lived experiences. There is no force in the universe stronger than a deeply held belief, and repetition is the tool that creates it. Consider how habits are formed. At first, a new behavior may feel unnatural, but through repetition, it becomes second nature. The same is true of thought. If you begin repeating a phrase such as, I am wealthy, I am successful, I am loved, at first it may feel untrue, but if you persist, if you say it daily, if you impress it upon yourself with conviction, it will become so familiar to your mind that it is accepted as fact. And once it is accepted, it must express itself in your reality. Doubt cannot withstand the power of repetition. In the beginning, the conscious mind may resist. It may argue against your new affirmations, pointing to external conditions that contradict them. But repetition overrides this resistance. Say the words anyway. Let them become so ingrained that they no longer feel like affirmations, but simple statements of truth. The subconscious will respond in kind, orchestrating events, drawing circumstances, and aligning people to make your repeated words a tangible reality. This is why the most successful people in any field understand the necessity of repeating their vision, their goals, their affirmations. They do not leave their beliefs to chance. They choose their words carefully and repeat them relentlessly. They understand that the mind is a garden, and repetition is the act of watering the seeds they wish to grow. You are always imprinting upon your subconscious, whether intentionally or not. Every word you say, every phrase you repeat is a command to the unseen forces of creation. Choose wisely. If you desire a life of abundance, repeat words of abundance. If you wish to experience love, repeat words of love. Do not let careless negative words take root in your mind, for they too will manifest. Let repetition become your ally. Speak as if your desire is already fulfilled, and through the power of imprinting, they they will become so. Just as water carves through stone, your repeated words will carve the path to your destiny. Gratitude is not merely a polite gesture. It is a powerful force that confirms to the universe that your desire is already yours. Most people wait until they receive something before they express gratitude, but the secret to manifestation is to give thanks in advance. When you feel grateful for something before it appears, you send a signal to the unseen forces of creation that you already possess it, and reality must conform to that belief. The mistake many make is in separating themselves from their desires, believing they exist somewhere in the future, always just out of reach. But gratitude dissolves that illusion of separation. It shifts your awareness from wanting to having, from lack to fulfillment. When you say, "Thank you that I am wealthy, thank you that I am loved, thank you that my desires are fulfilled," you are not hoping or wishing, you are confirming. And confirmation is the bridge between the unseen and the seen. Your subconscious mind responds to feeling, not empty words. This is why gratitude is so effective. It carries a deep emotional charge. When you feel truly grateful, your entire being aligns with the state of having. And when you remain in that state, your external world must shift to match it. The law is simple. What you believe and feel to be true manifests. Gratitude is the emotional proof that you already possess what you seek, and the universe has no choice but to reflect it back to you. Many who struggle with manifestation find themselves trapped in a cycle of wanting. They constantly affirm, visualize, and repeat their desires, but their underlying state is one of lack. They are still waiting for evidence before they allow themselves to believe. But gratitude allows you to bypass this limitation. When you give thanks before seeing results, you are no longer waiting, you are knowing. And knowing is the key to receiving. This is why some people seem to manifest effortlessly. It is not because they are lucky, but because they naturally embody the feeling of already having. They walk in confidence, they feel blessed before the blessing arrives, and because they expect it with unwavering gratitude, it comes. You must live as though your desire is already fulfilled. Speak and think in ways that reflect this truth. Instead of saying, "I hope to receive more money," say, "I am so grateful that money flows to me with ease." Instead of longing for love, say, "I give thanks that I am surrounded by love in all forms." Make gratitude your natural response to life, not just for what you already have, but for what is on its way. Gratitude is the highest form of faith. It shows that you trust the unseen, that you believe in the creative power within you. And faith does not beg or plead, it assumes, it thanks, it rests in the certainty of fulfillment. When you truly grasp this, you will no longer chase after desires, wondering when they will arrive. You will know they are already yours, and through gratitude you will witness them unfold before your eyes. There is no need to chase what is already yours. The moment you declare your desire with conviction, it is set into motion. The unseen forces of creation begin aligning events, people, and circumstances to bring your desire into form. But for many, the greatest obstacle is not in declaring what they want. It is in their inability to let go and trust. They plant the seed, yet they keep digging it up, checking for signs, worrying, doubting, and wondering if it will really happen. This is where faith and detachment must take their rightful place. Detachment is not indifference, it is confidence. It is the deep, unwavering knowing that once you have spoken your desire, it is done. It does not require your constant interference. Just as a farmer does not hover anxiously over his crops, wondering if they will grow, you too must trust that the seed of your word is already working beneath the surface. Your role is to assume its fulfillment, not to force it into being. Many fall into the trap of begging and chasing, believing that the harder they try, the faster their desires will manifest. But effort born of desperation only reinforces the idea that the desire is not yet yours. This is why those who are desperate for love often repel it, why those who chase money seem to struggle endlessly, and why those who are anxious about success never seem to grasp it. Their focus remains on the lack of what they seek, rather than on the certainty of its arrival. Faith is the bridge between the unseen and the seen. When you truly believe that what you have declared is already set in motion, you do not need to see evidence before you rest in the assurance of its fulfillment. You simply know. This knowing allows you to move through life with ease, free from doubt, free from worry, and free from the exhausting need to force things into being. The united one within and without the world, we know we are the only ones. Unless we dissuade ourselves and now go, or let me put it, dissuade ourselves. Consider the air you breathe. You do not chase after it, nor do you wonder if it will be available to you. You trust in its presence. You do not panic, question, or beg for each breath. You simply inhale, knowing it is there. This is the same level of trust you must cultivate with your desires. The moment you declare it, it is already in motion. You do not need to grasp or cling. You only need to trust. Does not mean giving up on your desires. It means releasing the need to make them happen. It is a state of complete faith, where you no longer operate from a place of need, but from a place of already having. And when you embody this mindset, you free yourself from unnecessary struggle. The universe responds to this certainty, and what you have spoken must unfold effortlessly in its perfect time. Let go of the need to control, speak your words, declare your vision, and then release it with absolute trust. Live in the assumption that it is already yours. Walk in the confidence that the moment you spoke it, the universe heard you. And when you least expect it, when you are no longer grasping or searching, your desire will manifest in ways more perfect than you could have ever imagined. The power to create your reality has always been within you. Every word you speak, every assumption you hold, and every emotion you embrace shapes the world around you. When you understand that your words are commands to the subconscious, that assumption solidifies reality. That repetition imprints your desires, and that gratitude confirms their fulfillment. You unlock a life of effortless manifestation. There is no need to chase, force, or beg. The moment you declare something with conviction, it is set into motion. Your only task is to trust, to detach from the need to see immediate proof, and to walk in the knowing that what you have spoken is already yours. The universe does not withhold, it simply mirrors back to you the state you am. Live as though your desires are already fulfilled. Feel the joy of possession, give thanks in advance, and let go of the need to control the process. Trust that everything is unfolding perfectly in divine timing and in the best possible way. When you operate from this deep sense of faith and certainty, reality will shape itself to match your inner world. You are not a victim of circumstances, you are the creator of them. Speak with authority, assume the best, and know that the unseen is always working in your favor. The moment you align with this truth, life will become a seamless flow of effortless manifestations. Thank you for listening, and may you walk forward with unwavering faith in the power within you.
You know I still believe it. You and me. 'Cause every night I go to sleep, I can see it like a movie in my dreams. Putting my face in the dirt on the ground, still I raise up to take back the crown. Yes, you can break my body, but you can't lock the soul of a man down.
Follow your dreams, not your addictions. How we gon' follow our dreams locked in a prison? They try to swallow me whole, God be my witness. Deprive me out of my dreams, but I'm relentless. I want the money, ain't never want attention. So I don't pay attention to comments and all the mentions, cause they ain't see my vision. I was washing dishes till my rats turning to riches. Glad when it was Christmas. We ain't even barely get presents, but we was gifted. In a school of failure, we present perfect attendance. Welfare, baby, we working with what they give us. Made me some comments, judge still gave me your sins. No period, city girls don't get scared when it's really real. When your bank account 20 mil in your house, up on the hill in your phantom, in the driveway you walk out and see the grill. Thank God you believe. Make sure you pray when you kneel.
You know, I still believe in you and me. 'Cause every night I go to sleep, I can see it like a movie in my dreams. Put my face in the dirt on the ground, still I raise up to take back the crown. Yes, you can break my body, but you can't lock the soul of a man down.
My bank account, it was on super zero. Ain't never panic, I'm a superhero. Target my goals and I'ma shoot the arrow. When God turned the heat up on me, he said you De Niro. Play your part, got some brains like the scarecrow. Let's play it smart, cause we ain't playing checkers, this is chess, play your pawns. Sit back like a king, when they move, make your mark. And never ever let your competition take your heart. Say I believe in myself. When everybody stop believing, never leave on yourself. They had my back against the wall, I had to lean on myself. Almost made me put my dreams on the shelf. I'm tripping. Laws of attraction, you just think I'm rapping. I'm just putting out the energy so I can grab it. Everything that's in my memory that I imagine is finally here. 100 million in a year.
I still believe in you and me. 'Cause every night I go to sleep, I can see it like a movie in my dreams. Put my face in the dirt on the ground, still I raise up to take back the crown. Yes, you can break my body, but you can't lock the soul of a man down. As I lay down to sleep, play the Lord, I sold the key, all in once. Rest in peace, peace God, watch over me.
100 grams.
Feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight, I keep small circle like island. Whoa, inbox full of contracts, I sign with a stylist. Yeah, blue faces blowing up like violet. Talk about the things they're gonna say when they see me, and when they see me, they just dap me up and say good to meet me. I keep it going, flowing over this and make it look easy. Easy for me to say I do this every day of the week. I'm eager to be the one they talk about when all said and done with it. I'm the feature that they want, but then they don't when I come with it. I'm a scene, still a seat, filler, blow up the numbers, and I ain't leaving no crumbs, so you know when I'm done with it. I'm a new school vibe with an old soul, oh so great. Stay paid by the boatload, don't go chasing a wave. I'm a rowboat, blow smoke right through the face of the ozone. Oh no, I got the bag, I'm back to just double it. I'm about to pop the top, I've been bubbling. They want the spot, but I do not cut them in. They tryna plot my drop, they been huddling. Feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight, I keep small circle like island. Whoa, inbox full of contracts, I sign with a stylist. Yeah, blue faces blowing up like violet.
I know a lot of people praying for my downfall, but the only thing that I'll be down for is being top 5, but like down 4. I'm down to earth like the ground floor, but I've been flying so long, I tend to ask people, what's the ground for? Man, I'm only headed up, see my flow volcanic, it's the fire I erupt. Heard the fans getting rowdy cause they haven't had enough. You know I'm running the city, you just running out of luck. Yeah, I said that with my chest, I flow hard, it's no wonder they easily impressed. I'm so far, but I'm always coming back with something fresh, I never rest. Where you'll never catch this ego in a nest. I invest my time in a booth, I find a piece. I used to piece the boom in my mind. My ex knows this, let me expose this. She left cause she don't wanna be with an explosive. Man, I'm just
feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight, I keep small circle.